This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of our backers on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. The Esoteric Order broadcasts from Santa Fe, New Mexico. We recognize these episodes are produced on the traditional territory of the Tewa-speaking Pueblo peoples, and we acknowledge their community, their ancestors, their elders both past and present, and future generations. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers presents the Batman Role-Playing Game, an esoteric duet
with Kenny
and David Larkins as the Game Master.
Oh my God. Why? Why?
Wish I'd gotten that whole thing.
I don't even think you got all of it.
I don't think I got all.
I just said
You
I am here to seek justice and maintain
Yes.
my secret identity. That's all I'm here to do.
Okay.
What am I here to do?
That's a good question.
It's a good question.
What is your irrational attraction to?
Christ, I don't think I have one.
Really? Staying alive?
Mm.
You have an irrational attraction to staying alive?
Yeah, I have drawbacks
No,
and
there's no
advantages.
Yeah, drawbacks. That's my drawback is I have an irrational attraction to seeking justice.
Mine is
So
I'm 13.
that is a
And-
drawback. That's a major drawback.
Is it?
Yes. Dude.
I can't even
back.
vote.
I know you can't vote. You are in the middle of the beginning of puberty. It's not fun.
Yeah,
13 is
but
the pits, man.
I probably got Pokemon cards though, so that's tight.
That's a pro. That's a pro.
You know?
No, you
Big
don't.
pro.
It's 1986.
Oh, no,
shit!
No.
You
Okay,
got
well, what do
Garbage
you
Pail
have?
Kids at best.
Oh, you have like the binders with the plastic sheets that you can put the Garbage Pail Kids, cards into.
Yes.
It's true. This is 10
Flip
years
through.
prior to the release of Pokemon.
Or baseball
Wow.
cards?
A world without Pokemon.
Baseball
Yes,
cards.
baseball
right?
cards are a thing. Yes.
Or Garbage Pail Kids.
I probably
What
got
else?
baseball cards.
D&D? Are you playing D&D?
What year is this?
Possible.
1986?
86. So we're still first edition era, although post
Hmm.
Gygax exile.
I know that as Bruce Wayne, bought you like an Atari or something, like the latest
Ooh.
game technology. So you have video games to play.
Okay. I am playing the ET video game for sure.
Okay, cool. That's
This is
I
cool.
think that's already been buried in a landfill, actually.
It has
Well,
already been.
I have a
yeah.
rare copy though.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Yeah. Got it from Sears.
Sears. You
Sears.
stole. You mean you stole it from Sears?
Stole
You're-
it from Sears.
You are, Jason. What's
I
his
am
name?
Jason Todd. Yeah.
Todd. Yes, Todd. So, can we talk more about how, like, that
Yes.
fateful? Oh, wait. So, what do you want to talk about? Because you're running this game. Because I have.
No, please,
things
please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, can we talk about how are you expecting these episodes to run? Like, how much do you need from us to, like, set the stage? Because, like, I would love to, like, kind of go through a flashback of, like, how Batman met Jason and, like, what that was like and how that all happened and how is this even legal? That he's my ward.
Anything's
I mean,
legal when you're a millionaire in
like that
1986.
billionaire. Yeah, that's right. Billionaire, excuse me.
Billionaire.
So
I do want to
yeah.
say, I
Yeah.
think it's important because I think we may have stopped recording before we established this last time. But
Okay.
about who we were casting our characters as, did we record
we
that?
did not record
We were getting
that.
into it, so you mentioned Corey Feldman.
I am
yes, we
Jason
did.
Todd. Yeah, played by Corey Feldman. Yes.
Okay.
As played by Corey Feldman.
Yes, and I think we did a consensus casting for Batman, the Batman Bruce Wayne being Kurt Russell,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm cool with that. I like that idea. So,
Yes.
So we probably get along because our hair is coiffed very
our
similarly.
hair is
That's
we definitely use
true,
similar
actually.
products. We have a lot
Yeah.
of flowing hair to
Mhm.
maintain, so that's fine. I love the idea of Corey Feldman as Robin. Like that makes me
Oh,
so happy, like deep in my
seriously.
bones. It just
Good.
fits. So because I think he's like streetwise enough where Bruce Wayne's like, what the hell? Like, but I also think he's idealistic because of that. But I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
So Bruce Wayne, yes. So that's our casting. We have Donald Sutherland as Alfred.
Mhm.
We have, because we basically realized that the Pennyworths are not like imported from England. Like they still like they may go to school in England, but they're not like exported as like slaves. I mean,
God.
There's an agency in England that
there's
exports Pennyworths.
Oh my God.
Because it's really freaking weird. So they had to have come over on the Mayflower, whatever the hell.
The Mayflower.
The Waynes
maybe they're New English, you know?
Yeah,
they're New England.
New England. So they talk like with that whack ass Maine accent, like from Dolores Claiborne, like
Totally.
Oh my God.
I like to imagine the Pennyworths are from Innsmouth or somewhere around.
They're from
Yeah.
Rhode Island, they're Providence, the Providence
Definitely.
Pennyworths.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's all Sutherland. Then we have you wanted Harrison Ford to be Commissioner Gordon.
I did. He's gorgeous. So
he is handsome
and a
stunning.
I like a young Gordon, honestly. I like
it too.
I like the idea of a up and coming Commissioner Gordon. He may not even be, commissioner at this time, maybe, rising through the ranks.
I think he's just been promoted, like David was saying, like hero cop level of
right. Yeah.
of Commissioner Gordon. So
definitely.
I like that. But this is a very white cast. It's very, very white. So I'm just putting that out there.
This is 86.
It's 86.
Oh my God.
It's 86. Look, in this version of 86. Yeah, so let's just keep that in mind moving forward with casting. But I love this idea. And so David, how do you want to kick off these episodes?
Well, I'm glad you asked. And I think I mentioned last time that because we have a cool patrol mechanic with the Gotham by Night source book, that's not what it's called, Night in Gotham source book, that like I'm fine like sort of defaulting to that, like, okay, let's do a patrol. Let's just do a patrol, and then either I have some like adventure hooks, that I can mix in, or we just kind of see where the patrol goes for the session, and yeah, that's where I'm at on that.
I have a suggestion for recasting Commissioner Gordon.
Ooh, what do you got?
Pam Grier.
Okay, so first of all, Pam Grier is stunning.
Yes.
And also
the end.
And there's nothing else to say.
First of all, I just wanted to say that.
I just wanted to make that abundantly clear, but this is reminding me of another ill-fated game, and I'm worried that...
well,
look, just because I absolutely love Pam Grier,
just because she's the ideal woman,
she
doesn't mean...
look at this photo. Look at this photo.
She's stunning. No, okay, I'm all for that.
But except that I have a suggestion for her as another canon character, which is who is already a African American woman in the comics, and that's Amanda Waller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The Wall.
Okay.
So
I like it. Yeah, I mean, look, I like, part of me is like would like more interesting casting, but also you have to understand, like, this is like, we're kind of upholding the old guard of Gotham. Like, Gotham is established by these like white institutionalized figures, right? I mean, these are men that are in positions of power. They established the town. This is who they're promoting up, and this is what the town looks like. But again, look at the town, like, look at the city, like, look at what those choices have wrought.
Look upon look upon your works, ye mighty in despair.
That's right. So I'm all for like seeing people questioning that status quo. But Batman, as we've mentioned, is a borderline fascist himself.
Mm-hmm.
So ridiculous. So like, I think like, these things need to be questioned. What?
Yeah, it's like the question of whether Batman's fascist or not. And like I was looking at this one scenario here that I have, and it says, let's see here. You're almost looking forward to simply cutting back on Gotham street crime statistics a bit. After all, it pays to remind the scum that there is no crime too small for your attention. Helps to keep them in line.
What? No.
I'm like, okie dokie.
All right. See, this is why I'd much rather play Superman instead of
Well,
Batman. But you know,
yes,
we can't be
the
perfect like
scum.
Superman.
If Batman paid his fair share in taxes, maybe Gotham would have better schools.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know,
That's
this
what I
is-
was screaming. I think
yeah.
maybe session 0, session 1.
So-
I was like, wait a minute, like
There are actually
why-
rules for
oh.
charitable donations in the DC Heroes main game. How
Just
do I
ma-
know
let's-
that? Oh,
Oh, it has arrived.
it
Finally,
has
we
arrived.
can make the Gotham we want to see.
That's right.
That's
Well,
right.
here was my reasoning, and here was my Batman rationalization for why the city can't be cleaned up is because because everyone who's in positions of power are so corrupt that they're going to circumvent that funding regardless. So even if
Mhm,
Bruce
mhm.
pours all of this stuff into like mental health care, like proper mental health care facilities and services for people in
Right.
Gotham, it's going to be circumvented by either people in positions of power, lobbyists, and different people. So because Gotham is it's that corrupt.
Right, because like Gordon's like the one good cop, basically, and
But how
everyone
did he
else
get
is either
voted?
everyone
like a
else is either corrupt or just fighting against the stream, but
Okay.
unable to
Mhm,
do anything.
mhm.
Right. So saying all that to say, we will see. Our Gotham may vary, but I think for now, I'm curious how you want to open these types of episodes. I think
Yeah.
doing a patrol is fine and good, but I just think also it's like how do you want to like what does the game say in terms of like how we're supposed to like open up these episodes?
Yeah.
Well, that's a
and-
really good question.
Oh,
Yes, Kenny.
there's another question.
yeah.
Yes, you
and
over
can
there.
we put in requests for villains?
That's a
You can
really good
absolutely put in
question.
requests for villains.
Great.
But I did
Oh.
want to do a quick review here because I haven't had a lot of chance to dive into the DC Heroes box, but there's a lot of exciting stuff in here,
Box.
which I'll
It is
be
a box.
working in gradually as we go. Yes, it is a box. They don't make box sets like this anymore. For one thing, you get cards.
What?
You get everything on cards. You get all these characters on these
Oh my
cards, and
God.
the previous owner, helpfully put them in these little card holder sheets, which is cool.
Wow.
But yeah, that's pretty neat. And all
That's
their
really
stats
nice.
are on the back there.
Whoa.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I believe I mentioned the the resolution wheel or whatever it's called. The AVRV wheel. So here it is, very 80s.
Oh, right. Yes.
Wow.
So I just have to line up.
Describe that. Like describe it.
It's like basically one of these 2-layer wheels with a little
Paper
rivet in the
wheel.
middle, paper wheel.
Mhm.
And on the outside it says 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, etc. So that is the opposing value, and then I just line it up with, and then there's an acting value here, and I just line up the two, and it gives me the numbers. So like if you had an opposing value of 6, I would turn it to that, and then then I just find your acting value, say it's 8. That tells me right there you need a 9 or better. So instead of looking
Wow.
at a table, I can just turn the wheel.
Okay.
Please
Pretty
do.
cool. I will. We've got a read this first booklet, always handy.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
If you don't know
Always
what a role
appreciate
playing game
that.
is,
Yeah.
Exactly. We've got the rules manual,
nice.
very thin, very
She's
trim.
doing this like unboxing.
that.
I didn't
I
know
am.
this was part of this episode.
We have a character.
This is actually how it
book.
recommends going through it.
Yeah, character handbook.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
It's very thin.
cool.
Very
good.
nice.
We have the background roster book, which is the thickest of them all,
Hmm.
and that's the one with all the character, like more character details inside
Cool.
and like background information.
I love that.
Suicide
All
Oh, the
right.
Squad.
Suicide Squad's in there. Cool.
We've got a Justice League adventure, boo, and then
Yeah.
we've got
Okay, all right.
and then we've got a nice little GM screen, a little 3-panel.
Oh, that's
GM
so
screen.
cool. That's very
Aw,
nice.
cute.
That's
I'm actually going to
quite
have
nice.
that open in front of me on my
Oh.
table here,
Nice.
Okay.
so that I can reference some of
Yeah.
these tables without having to flip through.
I thought you were gonna put it in front of the
Batman
webcam.
Yeah, the
Can't
camera,
couldn't
so we
see
can
you.
see his face. Just like,
Like
hey. That's a very
So-
well designed screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this for
This box looks like a-
$25 American.
Killer deal.
Yeah, well, I plugged that into an inflation calculator and it's $65 today. So,
Okay.
which I'm like, that's depressing. But
Yeah,
anyway,
well.
So I was flipping through the rule book, the rules manual,
Mhm.
Great.
and it's got some cool stuff in it that wasn't in the Batman RPG book, since that was kind of like streamlined rules. Like one thing, for example, is it has knockback mechanics in combat, so you can see how much your punch knocks someone back,
I
and
like
then like how
that.
much damage
Love
they
it.
take if they slam into
Very
something.
cool.
Yes.
The other thing, and I unfortunately haven't had enough time to go over this, but I had heard about this, and it is in the back, chapter 8, subplots. Yes, and basically it's like each one of you as characters say, I want to develop a subplot of some kind, and then I can weave those into the main narrative, whatever the main narrative may be. Not every single time, of course, but as they come up, as it's relevant, basically.
I would like to do one.
I'm sure you would. So that's all very cool. I'm going to dive into that. But then I also picked up the Batman source book,
Sick.
Okay.
which is the second edition. Ironically, came out the same year as the RPG, so figure that one out. But anyway, and this one has a lot of cool stuff in it. Also, like, gets into more detail than the actual Batman RPG in certain crucial ways, like what's in the Batcave, what's in Batman's utility belt, etc., etc.
Right.
So forth. But
where
it's
do
got
the
some
Pennyworths
cool
come from?
That's the main question.
Yeah, I should
That's
look
our
for that.
subplot.
Yeah, finding out about the Pennyworths.
But it's got some cool little essays in it, like, is the Batman a killer? Is the Batman sane? Batman and the law.
What?
Goes into his equipment, Wayne Manor, Batcave. But then my favorite part was in the back here, and it was Batman Classic Bits, is what it's called.
Sweet.
What?
Commitment to the
Classic bits.
What are
Classic
those?
bits.
And what may those be?
Okay, so basically these are
Might.
like little spot rules that I can include as a GM to kind of up the Batman flavor of the basic DC Heroes game.
All right.
So for instance, criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot.
Yes.
And basically that's just some guidelines for me. So for example, it says here if in game terms, the Batman receives a -1 column shift bonus to the opposing value of any intimidation attempt he makes against criminals, as long as the attempt meets the following criteria. 1, the Batman is in costume. 2, it is dark. And 3, the Batman takes his enemies by surprise.
Okay, that's like that opening scene in the Batman when he encounters those thugs and they're just like, who the fuck are you? Right? And he like walks up out of the shadows and he's like, I am vengeance or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like,
and then
they
start beating the shit out of him. Yeah.
Oh, so badass. Except for
that.
So badass.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. But that's
because it actually says here, any and all targets of such an intimidation effort are allowed to spend 5 hero points to nullify the bonus, basically. So I can offset that if I want to.
Okay, so that's definitely a Batman bit. What's another bit?
Tell me the truth, Bruce. Tell me the truth, Bruce. Are you the Batman?
Who's asking?
In order to play the role of the top socialite to the hill, who said that? Bruce Wayne must keep up relations with a wide variety of women in order to ensure that his name keeps getting into all the right society columns.
Who is she?
Occasionally, one of Bruce's escorts recognizes him as the Batman by comparing voices, eyes, and other facial features. In game terms, Bruce must go out on some sort of date each and every week, or he loses 5 hero points.
That's amazing.
That sounds like a challenge.
I know.
That sounds like a Pendragon challenge.
Every week,
doesn't it?
Yeah, every week.
Where does he get the time?
Right? During each of these dates, make a perception check for Bruce's escort against a OVRV of 12. If the escort earns 1 or more raps, she somehow connects Bruce Wayne with the Batman, and the game master should work with the Batman player to begin an immediate secret identity subplot.
Sick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's very cool. And I also like the idea that these women totally see through it.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
and all these like the freaking Commissioner Gordon and other cops and stuff are just like, it's Batman. And
who knows?
They're like, you're
definitely
Batman. Like they just know it's Batman. That's weird. I don't know how they know.
Closely related is the classic bit in which Bruce Wayne agonizes over whether or not he should retire from caped crusading in order to marry the latest love of his life.
Yeah,
The Batman player
that's-
receives double the standard subplot hero point award for any romantic subplot during which he temporarily resigns as the Batman, only to return to crime fighting later in the adventure due to an unfortunate set of circumstances.
I love it. See, I love that because that is a definite classic Batman bit. But I just like how they're building in like romance and like these emotional interactions and entanglements. Like they're building that into it, so it's not just like punching criminals in the head. Like I love that because that is a Batman tension. That's like definitely a bit. I love it.
That's amazing. That's really
so
this is all
good.
really good because
Isn't
it's
this
like
good? This is good shit.
This is really good shit because it's like it's showing you how to be a character, and not just like a mime full of skills and feats.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
What petty
else?
thief? Petty thief craps out. So basically, if you intimidate a petty criminal and your result APs are equal to or exceeding 3 times the petty criminal's spirit, he is so scared that he instantly goes straight for life.
Scared straight.
Scared straight. That's right. Oh my gosh, I love it.
But then if you try to run him in anyway, you lose 10 hero points. So basically, you kind of have to let him go.
That's cool though, because we kind of did that last session with the lady in white
with Cersei.
Cersei, that's right.
Yeah.
This one I told you guys about on our Discord, but Robin learns a lesson. So this is if this is if the Batman singles out an easy case to let Robin handle on his own. Robin automatically receives 5 hero points for any such adventure that you successfully complete, and an extra standard award for completing each solo case. If you fail to complete the case or take any killing damage during the adventure, however, Batman automatically loses 1/2 of all his accumulated hero points.
I love that.
In fact, each and every point of killing damage that Robin sustains during any adventure costs the Batman 10 hero points.
No.
If the Batman ever prohibits Robin from participating in a case that the Caped Crusader feels is too dangerous, but Robin goes ahead and joins in against his mentor's will, the Boy Wonder receives an extra standard award for the adventure as long as he sustains no killing damage throughout the case and he and the Batman defeat the villains.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. I like that too.
And then that Bruce Wayne, what a nice guy. It just says in game terms, treat any such actions as normal charitable contributions. Okay. It says Wayne has been footing the bill for the Joker's psychiatric care for years.
I love that. I love that idea. Oh, so good.
And then finally escape through Crime Alley. Even though the general public is unaware of the Batman's special weakness in Crime Alley, every so often a thug will blunder upon it, forcing the Batman to give chase across the scene of his parents' death. The game master should throw this one at the Batman player every once in a while in order to give the Batman a chance to overcome his traumatic flashbacks drawback and look heroic.
Oh man.
So those are cool. And then there's a
cool
breakdown of Batman genres by time period and how that affects the rules.
Whoa.
So it's like if we wanted to do 1930s pre-Robin era. Wow. Basically, it says when the Batman was originally created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger, he was a grim vigilante who took the law into his own hands. The Batman acts as judge, jury, and sometimes even executioner. In some adventures, he carried a gun that he used to dispatch his enemies. Later stories changed this facet of the Batman character, going so far as to give the Caped Crusader pathological prohibition against the use of firearms. Right. So, there's this, that, then there's the 1940s to 60s fun Batman era. Then there's the 1970s Dark Knight Detective era, 1980s serious tone era. And that's as far as it goes, obviously.
Right.
So if we're in the 1980s serious tone, then killing combat is possible. The most you can shift your hero point, the most you can shift your action table odds using hero points is 2. So you can only shift it two columns. And then what's this? B, C, and D. Oh yeah, multi-attacks can only affect a maximum of 2 opponents. Devastating attacks are not allowed. That's fine. We haven't used those. And some character creation stuff. So basically, and I believe, let's see. Yeah, hero points cannot be used to alter initiative scores, which is interesting. Yeah. Nor can you use hero points to alter the AV or EV of gadgets. So gadgets are just going to work on their own. So it's just a little bit more, grounded, a little less cinematic, right? So anyway, that's the Batman source book.
Okay. Well, that sounds cool.
Well invested. Yep.
Very good.
So with all that out of the way,
do we need to take any breaks before starting?
Yeah.
I might need to go potty.
Okay. Can we do that?
Okay. We'll go ahead and pause it then.
Yeah.
I can't see the pause
Look
button
at me
because my
shit
GM screen. All right.
So,
okay.
So I want it known that my Robin wears the little green underwear.
Yeah.
With nothing on his legs, right?
Sure.
Okay. Bare legs, green
bare
underwear.
legs, green underwear, red tunic, green short sleeves, yellow cape, black eye mask, right?
Yeah.
And then coiffed Corey Feldman hair.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm gonna have a pierced ear.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, with a little dangly earring.
Okay. I like that.
Oh, that was another thing I was gonna say, Kenny, is like all those little like, I don't know, teenage clapbacks you were throwing in last time, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, like I was reading through this one scenario and it has like some supposed what would you say? Some supposed street talk from, you know, young thugs, and it's like it's totally like what you were doing. It's totally in the same vein.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I was cracking up.
All right, you guys send me a picture of it so I can utilize that resource.
Yeah, for sure. Also, how many hero points did I give you guys last time? Was it 70 or was it more than that? I don't remember.
Don't know.
I don't think you gave us any.
Yeah, I think we weirdly got on a tangent at the end there and we didn't get any hero points.
Yeah.
You sure about that? How many hero points does Robin have?
I had 0 I started with 35 and I spent all of them.
Oh, and you're not showing any?
No, I'm not showing any.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay, great. All right, cool. So
I have 90 for some reason.
But 90. You started with like 140.
You started with like 114 or something. 114. Yeah. Okay, cool. Great.
So you didn't give us hero points.
All right, perfect. Okay, so let's do that at the top here. So you've probably heard me say the words standard award a few times. So basically what that means is that I, as the GM, the standard award varies depending on the events of the scenario or the session.
Okay.
So I, as the GM, go through and I determine the standard award based on certain benchmarks, such as the level of opposition, the number of critical points that you succeeded, the area of consequence, the severity of the outcome, etc. And so let's see here. I think I determined last time that the standard award, what was it here? 50
points?
No. What was it? Let's see. It was 25, 35. I think it was 35 is what I came up with. And so then I distribute the standard award. So much like in World of Darkness, you get a standard award for showing up to the session. So that's good.
Okay. That's nice of you to do, but
you get a standard award for thwarting the villain. Okay.
Warded. Got him.
Okay. You get a standard award for saving innocent bystanders.
I would say we let the lady go. She's not innocent.
Only those non-player characters who blunder into the action by mistake are considered innocent bystanders.
Okay. Everyone wanted to be there.
Yeah.
And then you get a standard award for role playing, which obviously you guys both hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
So that comes out to three standard awards of 35 points each. So that's 105 hero points for you guys.
Oh shit! Wait, what?
Yeah.
105?
Wow. 105.
Does that mean that I tap? I was thinking about that the Tribbles episode with Kirk's like, what?
No.
Okay, so what if that's more than your normal? So
you don't have a max. There is no max.
I started with 150.
You started with 150.
I have 150. I have 195 now.
Fucking go nuts. Now's your chance.
Yeah.
Just going with it.
Spin that shit.
I will.
Yeah, good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you better.
Yeah. You're the Batman. You better. Which I want to know.
Responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to know also that saying Batman is not as cool as the Batman.
Of course.
Like the
definitely.
Batman, just for some reason, I don't know what it is. The
It's
is
the
an
best.
article, right?
Yes.
Like that article beforehand.
Yeah.
Just like it turns him into, oh yeah, that's Batman, like that's his name, to that's the Batman. That's like this weird like force, this weird like, you know what I'm saying?
It's mythical. It makes it mythical.
Totally. The Batman. It's just so hard as fuck. Yeah.
It is. It's pretty badass. David, you're muted for some reason. I don't know why.
Sorry, I bumped my mic. That is how they write it in all the material is as the Batman in all these books.
So good.
Very good.
Yes, indeed.
So, how do we start this episode of The Batman?
It is night in Gotham City.
Oh,
let's get the set. Where's the sounds?
Dude,
Where's the sound?
music.
I'm bringing it in.
Oh my god.
Okay.
David.
What?
Now you both of us whining at you. I love it.
Oh,
Makes
great.
me happy.
Jesus, what did I do? All right, so we'll say that this is a few days after the events with Black Mask, and you know, you haven't had a chance to take anyone out on a date yet, unfortunately.
Damn it.
So I'll have to keep track of that. But
wait, are we doing that bit? I mean, like,
yes, it's a classic bit.
All of the bits?
Classic bit.
Dude, there's like 6 bits. I'm supposed to keep track of all 6 of these things?
Gotta do all these bits.
We'll use our Gestalt mind to keep track of them. So, you know, if someone's like, hey, isn't this a classic bit? I'm like, yes, it is.
Oh, God. Well, maybe we should like have those all on a handout of some type. Just
That's
so that
not a bad idea. I will make a note to do that.
Does Robin have any classic bits?
Well,
no.
You're 13. We said you don't have drawbacks. You're a 13-year-old boy, and that's your bit right there. It's like
so my classic bit is calling people scummy, and
that's right. Where'd you pick up those bad habits?
Trying to murder people. That's gonna be my classic bit.
Well,
that's true.
At the end of the day, yes.
That's right.
I will mention that this, for no reason whatsoever, that this is apparently in the continuity after Jason Todd has discovered that Two-Face is responsible for the death of his parents. Just throwing that out there for no reason.
Wait, does he know this now?
Yeah.
Two-Face.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh my God. I want to know more about that. I want to know more about.
Well, so Des, you said you wanted a little flashback. So I think let's just establish what you guys are doing tonight, but then we can cut to a flashback. So you're on patrol. Look at the map of Gotham City and tell me what district you want to be patrolling tonight, at least initially.
Okay, I'm looking through this list. We have so many lists. We have Midtown, Uptown, the Bowery. We have Sharon.
Sharon.
We have. Wouldn't you? Is that how you would pronounce it? Sharon or Sharon?
Oh, Charon, I guess. I don't know.
Sharon.
Yeah.
It's Charon. So
yes, I've always read it as Charon, but you know that's.
I think in Greek it would be Karen.
Karen.
There's that as well. Yes.
Right.
Let's go with that. So I would say.
Not that we're Greek.
No, but we might as well go with it. Let's see here. I think I'm feeling drawn to the cemeteries. Maybe we're doing a cemetery visit for maybe after we have these sort of brushes with villains or whatever, criminals, or go back to the cemetery where our parents are buried, and we can just be like, yeah, like we're doing this for you.
You're patrolling the cemetery?
No, we're gonna have a stop there.
All right. Well, this is where you.
And there's also it's also where the Batman Museum is, and all criminals would love to break into the Batman Museum. David,
the fuck,
David,
is there a Batman Museum?
Yes. Yes, it's on the list. It's right there.
Hey, don't have a cow.
Oh my God! Shut up.
Batman isn't having a cow. I am. So look, in Sharon and Karen, it's the Batman Museum is C. It's listed as C. Batman Museum. Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm not just saying this to say it. So I would think that all
believe you.
types of criminal elements would love to break into the Batman Museum, but
Oh, true.
Let's see here.
Batman Museum. There it is.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I would say we would probably be going by. Let's see here. Let me look. I'm sorry for yelling so much about that.
Apologize for my yelling.
Well, so 24.
Really passionate about the Batman Museum.
I really
That's
am.
right.
I really am. I really feel like. See, okay, so it's also in 24. This is a very weird map, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I don't know what's happening really.
I think we should patrol around 24 because
exactly.
the Arkham
Asylum is right over there. Yeah. So I think maybe we heard that somebody might be like they're always releasing certain elements out of Arkham Asylum. So it's kind of an easy pickings sort of place. So we can kind of remind people that we exist and we're here to like intervene. So yeah. But why sorry, the map is just confusing to me. There's no line between 24 and 13 on the map, but they're like in the same.
I know that is. I did notice that. Yeah.
That's kind of a
Let me
labeling or something.
Yeah,
but 24 is Sharon. It doesn't even have Arkham down here in 24. So
24.
There's no line around there, but there's an A, B, and C.
There is.
And then the 13, there's an A, B, and C around there too.
Yeah, so I guess it's a little, but Arkham isn't listed in. Let's see here.
Yeah, I think Arkham is not part of Chiron, but it is Chiron. It is adjacent.
Yeah. Okay, so and then wait, let me just look here. One other thing. 11 is Uptown.
Uptown.
Yes. So I think we might be like, yeah, just let's do like a typical bog standard Arkham Asylum kind of rough up.
Arkham Asylum rough up.
just in case like there's anybody like we want to know who's coming out soon, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you visiting Arkham Asylum, or are you just kind of hanging out?
We're hanging out. We're staking it out.
Staking it out. Okay.
I want to know, is Joker has he recently been apprehended? Is he at Arkham Asylum? And
Joker's whereabouts are currently unknown.
He likes it that way. Who is currently in Arkham Asylum that we would know? Was recently. I mean, Black Mask has been put there, correct?
Well, Black Mask, it's only been a few days, so he's currently in prison awaiting his trial. Yeah, arraignment. Mm-hmm. So yeah, who is in Arkham Asylum? That's a good question. Probably I don't know. We could establish that on a person by person basis, I suppose.
All right. So we are staking out Arkham Asylum. We've cruising around Gotham.
Cruising around the area. Okay.
And we are like, there's Arkham. Let's see what's happening here.
All right. So as you're because in this district of uncertain pronunciation.
Pronounce it the way you want to and we'll follow.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. But yes, it is it is number 23. So that means I need to go this way in the book. Okay. Or 24. Okay. 24. So it's located on the northern side of Gotham in the west of Gotham River. Mm-hmm. A residential borough with varied patois of architectural styles and neighborhood complexions. Its crime pattern is similarly diverse and is enhanced by the presence of nearby Arkham Asylum. Mm-hmm. Large areas of land in Chiron are appropriately enough in use as cemeteries. Between the train tracks and border of neighboring Somerset, there's a wide swath of land devoted to burial grounds. Part of this land comprises Gotham Memorial Cemetery, the largest in the state. This facility is well kept and well patrolled by police that ward off vandals. The area nearest the rail lines, however, is the abandoned and overgrown Roselawn Cemetery, parts of which date back over 3 centuries to the Dutch hegemony. As is common with such locations, supernatural sightings are routine.
What?
The reports of such sightings are splashed across the pages of Gotham's tabloids nearly every other week.
Okay. Do we need Ghostbusters instead of Batman?
Hell no. This could be like I mean, some of my favorite Batman villains are like Man Bat and Clayface.
Yeah.
And so that,
True.
that they might be responsible for some of these supernatural. And
That's
I mean,
true.
let's not forget, Batman fought Dracula. Okay.
Yes, well, okay. Let's not mince words here. It happens.
Let's not forget.
Let's not forget. Lest we
important
forget.
to remember, never forget.
And
Yes.
I'm
Batman
Corey
versus
Feldman.
Dracula. Hello.
Okay.
It just
Hello?
it writes itself.
All right.
It writes
Hello.
itself.
Right back into the Lost Boys,
That's
1986.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Scariest
Comes
movie
out.
ever made.
Wait, what year is it? 86?
Yeah.
86. Yeah.
We gotta go see Lost
so
Boys.
Oh,
next year.
it's the scariest movie ever
Yeah,
made.
I have to get an actual like campaign calendar going, apparently, since I have to keep track of whether Bruce Wayne's been on a date or not in the last week.
We could put a calendar up in the Roll20.
Yeah,
There we go.
definitely.
Yeah. Little heart emojis.
Yeah, exactly. A heart emoji for the dates, a poop emoji for when he runs
That's
somebody
right.
into jail.
Yeah.
All right, it says Charon is also the location of the mayoral mansion.
Okay.
So that's interesting, as well
There's a
as
lot
Wayne
of stuff.
Field. As well as Wayne Field, the home stadium of the Gotham Veterans American League Baseball Club. The Vets owner, Vince Packard, has a long-standing, well-publicized feud with Brandon Stone, the tyrannical shipping magnate who owns the Gotham Giants.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we've got the Gotham Giants and the Gotham Veterans.
Nice.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. So where are you staking out precisely? Are you keeping watch over Arkham Asylum itself, or the mayor's mansion, the cemeteries?
I want to know what the inside of the Batmobile looks like right now, because I'm envisioning the Batman driving, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
And then me, Robin, I've got my arms crossed over my chest.
Mhm.
I'm looking out the window. It's raining.
Yeah. I think
Definitely.
what it looks like, I mean, I think it's pretty it's packed with a lot of just a lot of different devices that like there's a monitor, there's like a little mini computer situation happening. There's all different types of buttons and switches for different modes that the Batmobile can get into in terms of it like reinforced body of the vehicle. What else?
Are we
The
talking
bat windshield
at all?
wipers. I don't know if we're talking yet. I'm not quite sure yet. So
Yeah.
I think we're just like going out on patrol. This is like a normal thing that we always do. And so I'm just driving with a stoic face.
Yeah.
Stone-faced.
And I'm like zoned out. I'm hoping that we're gonna cross paths with Two-Face. Because
Are you thinking this? Or are you saying?
I'm thinking it. And I'm like, I'm gonna put him in the ground one day. That's what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
Damn.
So I know wow, that's a lot of traffic and a lot of construction noise. So I think
Yeah, that's right.
what we're gonna do is have we talked about Two-Face before? Like again, like these are kind of the things that I'm curious, like game wise, like what do we want to go back to like how Jason and I met? Or
This could be a good opportunity, like while we're driving, like
a little flashback.
Yeah, exactly. Like I might reflect back on I might be thinking about murdering Two-Face, and you're thinking about how you ended up in this position.
Right, why there's this kid driving next to me. So if the GM is willing to let us have a flashback,
of course, please do.
We can get into it. Well, you can facilitate it as well. So it depends on like, wow. Okay.
Had to get some rain going there.
Yeah. All right.
Turn it down a little bit. Okay.
So it was a night similar to this night. And I was walking back to the Batmobile in the rain, as I usually do after some type of criminal intervention. And as I'm walking up to the vehicle stealthily, what's that face about?
I'm listening.
As I'm walking to the vehicle, I think I'm hearing some noises around the Batmobile. And this is when I would hand it over to Jason. Like, how did you get there? And what the hell are you doing with trying to steal the Batmobile tires?
Yeah, I'm trying to work. I mean, you definitely have some proprietary lug nuts here. Some
non-standard lug nuts.
Definitely. So I'm trying to figure out a way around those.
Yeah, but why would you take it upon yourself to be like, these are the tires, like this is where I want to steal from this vehicle? Like,
oh, why wouldn't I? I mean, this vehicle looks expensive, so the tires got to be they got to be worth something, you know. This isn't just like some whack ass Chevy running around Gotham, you know. Like this is the big deal.
What do you need the money for?
I got to boost what I can just to survive. You know, I'm living on the streets.
Okay, and why is that?
My parents were murdered. Well, I don't know that at this point, but my mom, the way I think about it, like my mom OD'd and I don't know where my dad is.
Oh. So I walk up and like, I don't know, I think you're like kind of trying to figure out, like, having whatever tools you have. Like, do you carry tools around with you when you're like doing this kind of thing?
I don't think so. I think I just probably make do. There's enough like litter and garbage all around Gotham that I can probably just like pick up a hammer and some kind of like, you know, like iron rod and make do with that. So I'm definitely giving that a shot with the Batmobile. Obviously, it's not working, but.
So okay. So I walk up and I'm like hearing some commotion. Like, what side of the street are you on? Because it's like parked against a curb.
Right. Yeah.
So are you on the street side or curb side?
I'm on the curb side.
Okay. So on the driver's side, I mean, like the passenger side, or the back tire or front tires, like.
Yeah, probably like passenger side back tire.
Okay. So I'm walking up behind you and I suddenly crouch down and I'm like quiet, like really close to you, like watching you. And like the rain's kind of muffling the sounds, you know? And I'll be like, you need a hand?
I turn around real quick and I'm like, I got
Batman's face is right there. Like Batman's like crouched down with his cape around him, like staring at, like almost eye to eye staring at you.
And I think like before I turn around, I'm like, I got it under control, you know, like, and I turn around, I see you and I'm like, oh, what do you want, you freak?
Damn.
I mean, I got to stick out, you know, like I got to be the kid that's like, Jesus, kid, calm down.
What do you want, you freak?
Halloween's not till mañana.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I love it.
Shit.
I love it. So that's so good. So I'm gonna do that Batman thing with the little slight smile, you know, like I am amused as Batman, and I'll be like, "Where are your parents?"
I just go back to I like turn my head. I'm still trying to take these tires off.
Okay.
And I'm like my parents. What do you think? My parents aren't around.
Who's taking care of you?
Me.
So I stand up to my full height. I'm like standing over you, just looking down, and I'm gonna like look around, you know, and I'll be like, where can I take you? Where are you staying?
I stay wherever I need to. There's no way you can take me. I'm not going to be some kind of charity case.
I can take you to Arkham Orphanage, but
no
I think
way.
You know what happens there.
Yeah. No. I'll make my own way.
I'll be like, that's not a way to live in this world. You always need to help others. And that's what I'm going to do for you. So I pull you up by your hoodie. And I'm like kind of like I have you like up in front of me. I'm like looking at you, like my super buff arm. And I'll put you on your feet, and I'm gonna like the passenger side of the Batmobile opens, and I'll be like, get in. I know someone who could take care of you.
I feel like I don't know. I'd be like, I don't need anyone.
All right, I'm gonna like kick. Be like, you say that now, but I've been in your shoes before.
Mm.
You're coming with me.
I kind of look at you, and I'm like, I feel like I need to get something out of it, you know, like you got to teach me something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, I don't know what though. Like I'd have to see you. Like, I mean, I see you, and I'm like, I need you to like teach me how to fight or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
I want to kick ass so bad.
Yeah.
I'll be like, get in the car.
Make me.
Ooh.
So then I very gingerly. Okay, what are we gonna do?
I was gonna say we could have you make an intimidation roll and see how that goes.
There we go.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna use my charisma.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To substitute for the thing with the thing.
Influence, right?
It's influence.
Influence, yeah. I believe. Yeah. Yes.
Because my influence is 10, but my charisma is 12.
Let's see here. So intimidation. Yeah. So it's normally influence versus aura. Let's just see here.
Right.
Yeah, that is it. So you're going to use your charisma level against Jason's aura.
So my aura is 4.
Okay.
Aura of 4. And your charisma is a what?
12.
Okay, I'm going to use my wheel here.
Use the wheel, please.
Okay, you need a 4 or better. See how fast
4 or better?
Yeah.
4 or better. Wow.
So fast. All right, that's a 10.
Oh, nice.
That is a 10. Okay. So, that means that you didn't get any column shifts out of that.
No.
That's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm going easy on the kid. Like, I don't want to scare the shit out of him because, like, I can be scary and, like, I've grown men, like, run from me. So, like, I don't want to do, like, the full on, like, you know.
Yeah.
You're coming
and
with me,
what,
kid. Like, no. Like, Freddy Krueger.
What is young Jason's spirit, please?
My spirit is 5.
Okay. So 5. And you said your charisma is a 10?
Yes.
Okay.
No, my charisma is 12. My charisma is 12.
12?
Yes.
Crucially different.
Yes.
Okay, so you inflict 7 raps against that spirit of 5. So that means, yes, it says a target is intimidated if the raps earned by the interaction check equal or exceed your spirit.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes.
So I get in the Batmobile and I'm like, easy, old man. Like,
old man?
Yeah. This isn't. And I get in there and I'm like, whatever. This isn't the first time I've been arrested.
So I shut the passenger door, and I get into the Batmobile.
And by the way, your intimidation is only going to last 16 seconds. So basically, by the time Batman gets into the driver's seat, you've already recovered.
Yeah, you're like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm like, just take me to the cops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So, the rain started up again.
It's on a loop.
I see. Yeah. All right. So we start cruising, and I'll say, a kid like you shouldn't be on the streets.
Yeah, well, I don't have much choice.
I know some people who could help you.
Better not be that orphanage.
No,
I've already busted out of there once.
No. So I'm thinking like, any place I take this kid is not going to be good for him. This is a tough city. So I'll say, I'm gonna drop you off. I'm gonna drop you off at Wayne Manor. I know Bruce Wayne can help kids like you.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, do you know who he is? What do you think of him?
What do you think of him? He's kind of cool.
Oh God.
I know he takes kids in from time to time and gets them on the right path.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
All right, so we're driving. So I'm gonna pull up in front of Wayne Manor. I have like a special button for Alfred, like when I'm doing like drop offs as Batman, like in front of Wayne Manor.
When you bring an orphan home, you have a special
button. Put me in the baby box.
A little basket, ding dong, and run away. All right, so like, so I don't think people are laughing as they're doing that, David. But
oh, that's true.
It's not like a ding dong ditch. So when I have a certain button that I hit for Alfred, like when I'm doing like drop offs at Wayne Manor, like as Batman, so that he can like kind of be aware that like it's, I don't know, it's like code something like code
green code yellow probably maybe.
Yeah, so it's just like, here's a kid, or here's somebody who needs some help, like from Bruce Wayne. So I pull up to Wayne Manor and I walk up the steps and I knock on the door. And then what happens?
Well, of course, Alfred, is there shortly, answering the door, and he says, it's the Batman. Who is this young man that you're bringing to our doorstep?
I think Bruce can help him.
Of course. Come right this way, young master.
So what happens?
Kind of just like walking in, looking around in amazement, just kind of being like, what the hell?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to turn awkwardly, stiffly away in my Batman style. And I'm going to head back down to my car and zoom off. But I'm merely going into the Batcave underground underneath Wayne Manor. So right. I'm going to do a quick change and come back into Wayne Manor as Batman.
As Bruce Wayne, you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gonna change from my Batman suit into my Batman suit.
Into my
lounging Batman suit.
Yes.
It's my
we're just like an ascot and a robe, but like with the cowl still on.
Yeah, it's my athleisure Batman suit. So
athleisure. Slip into something more comfortable.
That's right. So anyway, I think we can cut to like a discussion with this with I mean, like, what, David, what do you suggest? I mean,
so I think Alfred takes Jason to the media room, knowing that this would be the most impressive place to deposit him. There's obviously a giant rear projection TV screen on one side, with like, shelves from the near to the ground all the way up to the ceiling with just nothing but like VHS tapes and laser discs, like you name it, every movie you can possibly imagine.
Yeah.
There's a sound system with compact discs, on shelves nearby. Then the other half of the room is like a large library, and also like a big atlas on a podium, and a globe and so forth. And then another section of the wall features, just dozens of photos of Bruce Wayne shaking hands with politicians and, millionaires and movers and shakers.
Yeah.
There's celebrities. There's even a photo of him shaking hands with the Batman. So,
what?
Yeah.
Nice touch. I like that a lot. All right. So
I got it out of the Batman source book description of Wayne Manor.
Wow.
That's so good. It's already paying off.
It says, taken on one of the numerous occasions when Alfred was wearing the Batman's uniform.
I was just going to guess that.
Yeah.
Alfred put this on.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. I just want to see what it looks like.
I want to see what the butt looks like. Turn around.
Yeah. Turn around. All right. So I'm going to change into my Bruce Wayne attire and quickly and then come up to the media room.
Okay.
As Bruce Wayne.
All right.
It's kind of like our first time being Bruce. Like, it's a big deal.
That's true.
I haven't played Bruce before.
What's Bruce Wayne like?
So Bruce Wayne is wearing like his at-home attire. You know, when he's pretending to be what?
Go on.
Okay, when you're pretending, like, I don't know, when you laugh, it kind of like, okay. So when he's pretending to be Bruce, he's in more like kind of neutral colors, not like dark colors, like Batman, but like if he knows he's going to entertain people, it's more of like, you know, like wool slacks and like, you know, cashmere sweaters and a really nice Rolex watch and like some rings and, you know, just like very like a ring, you know, just very like he looks very casual, but there's certain details that you know that he's very rich. Like it looks like simple clothes, but they're very, very nice. And he has a couple accessories. Yeah. So he's very, you know, and he has like combed, like slick back hair, maybe some glasses on, you know, taking it.
Go on. Just queuing up some mansion music here.
So loud. It's just very loud. Queuing up. That was just a distraction. Sorry. It was very loud. It's okay.
Power through. You can do it.
I'm trying. Ooh. So he has like some glasses, you know, too. He's kind of taking a page from Superman's book there.
Yeah.
And
okay.
So he comes in. So he's wearing just like some like. It's very loud. It's like I feel like I'm talking over it. Yeah.
It is kind of weirdly loud.
It is weirdly loud.
Oh God, I hate this. Go on.
Did you turn it down?
Oh, there we go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
No, not for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's very loud.
I can hardly hear it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same.
Weird.
It's all I can hear, pretty much.
Really?
It's so loud in my ears.
Is that better?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
It's a little better. Sorry, I'm just. What was that? A cat? What?
Keep talking.
It was like a
Keep
crow?
talking.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I didn't write the music.
I was like, that might be at my house. Like cat outside.
All right. All right. So I walk up and I see the kid looking at. What are you looking at, Jason?
I feel like I'm looking at all the movies.
Yeah. Okay. So I walk up behind you, like my loafers, you know, clicking on the parquet floor. And I say, so my friend Batman says that you need some help.
Well, that's what he says. I'm doing just fine.
Well, not from what he told me.
Not
a lot of kids are out stealing tires for fun.
Not a lot of them. Not a lot of them can.
Touche. So
got me there.
You know what? Good point. Got me there.
Trying to make you feel a little smart. So
yeah.
So do you have a family? Where should you be at this time of night?
My folks are gone.
So I look over at like one of the pictures on the wall of like my parents, like me with my parents, and I look back at Rob or future Robin. I look back at the kid and be like, "What's your name?"
Jason Todd.
So does that name ring a bell? David?
I don't think so.
Like, if Two-Face killed his parents,
yeah,
like, would I know like the many people that Two-Face has killed or harmed?
Not necessarily, and you might not even be aware of the of the crime itself.
Okay, so I'll say, well, we should really get you where you need to be. I don't want to keep you here, but if you don't have anyone, perhaps I can help you with finding a foster family. They can help you, so you don't have to be stealing tires.
Well, this isn't the first time somebody's offered that.
What happened?
Same thing that always happens. They kick me out.
Why is that?
I'm a little too much for some people.
Well, I know what that's like. I was 13 years old. You're 13 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been your age
12.
before.
12.
12, yeah. Yeah, I mean I've been there. I lost my parents at a young age. And it changed me forever. But I'm in a position where I can help. And so, as we figure out a family that might be able to foster you, would you mind staying here?
I start kind of thumbing my way through the CDs and records and all that, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds all right.
Okay. When was the last time you had a hot meal?
I can't remember.
All right. So, let's take some of those here. So, like, pick the music you want, and let's go to the kitchen.
There we go.
So, from there, I would say, depending on what you think, Jason, is that I think we attempt to connect you with different foster families.
Yeah.
But you keep like evading them, and you keep ending up back on Wayne Manor's doorstep.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Or maybe even Bruce is just like, no, you don't like
yeah, I don't like them for whatever reason. I feel like a kinship with this kid,
right?
And it reminds me a little bit of Dick Grayson, but I felt in that case that was more personal, I guess, or less personal. I need more history there.
Equally personal.
just as personal yet again.
Yeah.
And it's been like probably 5 to 6 years since Dick left, right? He's off doing his thing, or
I don't. You keep trying to make your Batman older. I think maybe he's only recently left, maybe a year or two ago.
So I think it becomes, okay, like you said, I think it becomes more of the symbiotic thing where Batman does want to have another ward. And even though he's trying to find the right family, none of them are good enough, because he's like, hey, I can work with this kid, and this kid is different from Dick. He has a certain edge to him that might be useful.
I think
I
think too, Bruce probably sees like a darkness in Jason.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Unlike Dick, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Unlike Dick, who is super pure or whatever, and like kind of like funny and jokey.
You're a boy,
right? Yeah, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
I think with Jason, there's a darkness that maybe he could be rehabilitated. Like maybe he can help him out, and maybe by giving him some skills that he introduced to Dick, that it might help to counteract the shit that Jason's been served so far in his life.
And this is probably even a good way for Bruce. He's like, and there may even be a scene where Alfred kind of explains this to him, where he's like, like maybe you want to see Jason get rehabilitated because you want to believe that like the darkness in you can be tamed.
Ooh, love it. Love it. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you
Of
for
course.
that. Okay, so that's perfect.
It's just the kind of things I think about,
I know.
They just come to me.
I know, just naturally talented and brilliant. So,
beautiful.
Yes, and gorgeous. Yes. So I think I love that idea where it just turns into that. That's how, and then like before you know it, it's been like a month, and like Jason's like getting used to being in Wayne Manor, like this is it. And so I think like one night, like, or one afternoon, like I have the paperwork, like, hey, I can adopt you. You've been here for about a month and I think we're getting along. And if you're willing, I'm happy to be your guardian.
I think Jason tears up
Ooh.
at that.
Okay.
And then he probably like kind of like looks down and away and is like, yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Okay. So we file the paperwork, but on that very same night is when I reveal my secret identity.
Ooh, do you reveal it or do I find it?
What do you think? What does David think? David, you're running the game.
It's
Kenny and I are just telling each other stories. Like,
dude, this is like every GM's dream. I'm like,
yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, you guys keep going. You guys keep going. I'm going to read the rules.
Keep going.
Yeah, I'm desperately reviewing the scenario that I was supposed to run.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll get there eventually. So what do you think is the most interesting? Is if he discovers it, or if it's revealed to him, like shared.
It's like when he discovers it, it's like, walking in on him, like as he's like
putting his eye makeup on.
Yeah, in his underwear, just like, oh, don't look at me.
Well, I like the idea that like, eventually, like, I've lived in Wayne Manor a month.
Yeah.
I'm sure Wayne Manor has some kind of like sparring room, right?
Yeah, definitely. So we've been doing that.
Like I probably wandered in there and I'm like, like, oh, what, like looking at all the weapons and the fighting gear and and then you kind of walk in on me on that and then discover my interest in fighting.
Yeah.
And we do a little bit of, combat and you see that I have like a natural aptitude for it. And then eventually it's just a place that I keep coming back to. And maybe in there, there's like a fencing sword or something, a fencing rapier on the wall, and I try to take it down, or some kind of like archaic weapon. Ooh, and that's really a handle into the Batcave.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I think what I like is, okay, so that happens, and then I think it ushers you down into the cave, like. And I think what I'm doing is I'm just in the lab, like I'm in kind of the like main lab area that's kind of open. The Batmobile's down there, I'm down there, but I'm wearing like my black, my like goth look. Like when I'm home, sometimes I just get more gothy, and I'll wear like my black button down and my black slacks and loafers, and I'm down there looking at like working on something. And you see me there, and I don't know if I pick up on you observing me until what happens?
Yeah, exactly. Until I'm like, when were you going to tell me about this?
Oh, so the fact that you snuck up on me, so that's funny. Like, so I rarely get startled, but I do have nerves. I have iron nerves.
That's right.
So
that's true.
I look up calmly and I take my glasses off and I just like rub the bridge of my nose. and then I'm cleaning my glasses on my shirt and I go, well, I guess it was meant to be. So I'll start, let me show you around. So I show you the Batmobile and I'd be like, you're familiar with this particular vehicle.
Yeah.
So then we'll walk around and I show him like the lab and then I go and I'm like kind of staring at him for a little bit, like,
I have the perfect way this is gonna end.
Ooh, okay.
But say whatever you want to say first.
So I'm standing in front of like the doors that go to this little like parlor that then lead to the antechamber with like my changing, like with my cowl and my Batman suit. So I kind of look at you, kind of thinking, and I'm like, all right. So I'm like, follow me. So we go and we walk into the parlor. and then I, push one of the hidden panels that opens up the antechamber, and then I look at you, like nod, and you walk inside of the antechamber, and that's where you see like the Batman regalia, like the outfit, the cowl, the cape, all the armor.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there, and I'll be like, "There's no going back now, kid."
Yeah, and I think at that moment, I turn around and there's one that looks like it's my size, and it's the Robin outfit.
Yeah, it's
Dick
like
Grayson's old outfit.
Dick's old outfit. Yeah.
And I look at that, and then I turn around and look at you, and I'm like, when do we start? And that's probably like the cutback of the flashback.
Exactly. So we're in the vehicle thinking about various things. Although you're thinking about murdering Two-Face.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Just having murderous thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if
normal.
Yeah, it's normal. Normal 13-year-old
normal
thoughts.
Murderous thoughts.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if you've told me, like, how did we discover? Do we know that? Do we want to save that for another story? Like, in terms of how it was Two-Face?
Yeah.
Like,
I think we both know. know.
Okay.
Okay. And it maybe it's something like that's like a flashback for a later episode where we kind of discover that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just on my mind.
Right. Vengeance has not been served yet.
Yeah, and it's probably always on my mind.
Yes.
Whenever we go out, I'm like, I hope we, run into Two-Face or whatever. And sometimes that probably slips out, and that's when I get the lecture from Bruce that I've probably heard 100 times that like justice and revenge are not the same.
Right.
And I'm like, eye for an eye, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Eye for an eye, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. Because you're a billionaire, Wayne. You don't know shit about justice.
Oh my god. All right. We have to have more conversations then, I guess. So
there is no war but the class war.
Oh my god.
So they're driving down the streets, and that is our little origin story of how we are now partners in crime.
I can't wait for David to listen to that shortly before he publishes this adventure.
I was listening.
Yeah, he'll be like, "Wow, that was pretty damn good."
Not bad.
Yeah,
not bad. I like you guys. You guys are good. You have to promise.
Yeah. Shit, maybe you should run the game. Two GMs and one player. How about that?
All right. Yeah. Oh.
God. All right. So we're rolling around. We're driving around near Arkham Asylum.
Okay. So let me get us out of the mansion.
Rolling around
here. Let's see here. All right. So we'll
good flashback.
Take down.
Good flashback.
Yeah. Nice job. Nice job.
All right. Take that down. Pump up the rain here a little bit.
Oh my god.
City on.
Ooh.
I don't know why you're hearing it all loud.
That's so loud.
Really weird.
It's all good.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Goddamn
all right.
Zoom. All right. So do you control? No, I control the volume from my end. Like, you guys don't have anything to do with that, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Wrong.
Weird.
Okay.
Well, anyway, one thing before I describe, or a couple things. So first of all, speaking of things that we discussed on Discord off mic, I think we landed on the Batmobile basically looking like the 2023 Stingray, because that's pretty much exactly looks like a Batmobile.
Yeah.
Not not sponsored, but if you want to drive an IRL Batmobile, get the 2023 Stingray, I guess, in black.
Yep.
The other thing is I did update your character sheets a little bit based on the second edition stats presented in the Batman handbook. These were mostly just adding acrobatic skills for you guys, and couple pieces of equipment for Batman. For Robin, you actually have way less equipment than you were given in the Batman RPG.
No!
I got nerfed.
That was totally nerfed.
You got nerfed.
No.
You do have a radio, so you can call for help now, though. So
what?
Help.
Oh my god.
But anyway, you both now have what's called an Omni gadget, which is the thing we've been crying out for this whole time. So
Okay.
So Batman has a 10 AP ACD Omni gadget. If I had one critique of this game, it's like it was written by a Pentagon bureaucrat because it just loves its fucking alphabet soup.
Really does.
Abbreviations.
Yeah,
but anyway,
it's not fun.
10 AP ACD Omni gadget. Robin has a 5 AP C Omni gadget. What does that mean? I hear you ask. So an Omni gadget is what it sounds like. It's basically an undefined gadget that you can use and define in the moment. So Robin has 1, Batman has 3.
Okay.
They are only defined when the gadget is taken out and used. In other words, Omni gadgets simulate comic book characters' ability to have exactly what she or he needs to get out of a situation. Blah blah blah.
That's
So
cool.
The only limitation Omni gadgets have is a range of devices they can turn into. So that's where these letters come in. So A, C, and D for Batman means you can mimic a physical attribute like strength or body. You can mimic a power, which obviously we don't really know the powers too well, but if it's like flight, let's just say you have an Omni gadget that can mimic flight.
Sweet.
Okay, cool. The Bat jetpack or something.
Yeah,
right,
totally.
right.
Badass.
Yeah.
And then D is italicized attributes. I'm not entirely sure what that means, so I'm gonna have to look that up.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Italicized attributes. Okay. So whereas for Robin, you just have a C, which is a power. You can mimic a power. Okay.
Okay. Well, we definitely need to know the powers then.
Yes,
yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing I can emulate.
So I need to create a handout on the classic bits, and I'll throw together a powers list as well.
Okay.
But for right now, for this session, we'll just like kind of riff on it, and it's like, cool. Well, I want to be able to melt this dude or whatever.
What?
It's like,
what?
Why? That's like energy. That's like the energy blast power.
Acid.
Let me look that up.
Right.
Whatever. But Batman also now has trank darts. You can trank people.
Sick.
You've got a bat torch, which is basically for heretics. Yes, it's for like cutting through safe doors or other metal things.
Yes, right. Not people.
We have now defined your bat line that you can pull out of your belt buckle there and cast to swing on things. So that's fine. Everything else is the same. Bat call, razor wings. It did define that you can throw up to 4 at once.
Whoa.
Badass. So there you go.
That's
bat
cool.
rebreather, the plastic.
Yes.
It added bat to all these things, so now it's plastic bat explosives, which just makes me love it even more.
It's amazing.
No. You didn't need more. You didn't need more to love about that. You're already obsessed with plastic explosives.
I know.
No, it's plastic bat explosives. Love it.
They're branded, Batman branded.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
plastic
right.
explosives.
Bat explosives.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Was there anything else or?
Well, the only other thing is I also rolled to see what you would encounter on your little patrol here.
Okay, wait a sec, though. I have acrobatic skills now. What is that?
Yes, you do. Okay, good question. Let's see here. So let me see if I can just find that quickly. No, I can't. Okay, so basically it's a new skill, I guess, apparently, that they added. We're doing an addition change in real time.
Yeah,
I love that.
This is in no way different from any other game you've ever run.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
This is bog standard David stuff.
Well, so I've basically completely changed the system we're using. And,
except for Mythos. That was fine the way it was.
Well, okay, you know
that
what?
was
You bring
fine
this
the way
up
it was.
again.
Needed no
I don't know
change.
what you're talking about, and I don't care for it.
Okay, so acrobatics is let's see. Climbing, dodging, and gymnastics. Okay. So it enables a character to climb walls, trees, buildings, etc. Dodging enables you to avoid a blow or other physical attack. Choose the dodge maneuver in combat. Instead of receiving a +1 column shift, you use the APs of the dodging as your opposing value. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so wait, what is this called again? I'm sorry.
This is acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay, acro.
And then gymnastics enables a character to perform rolls, tumbles, flips, etc., as well as work parallel bars and rings, no doubt.
Okay.
And also allows a character to juggle.
Okay. So what's my acrobatics number?
It is a 10.
Sweet. And then gymnastics.
Well, acrobatics encompasses that. So,
oh, does it? Okay.
Acrobatics is climbing, dodging, and gymnastics.
And juggling.
Okay,
yes. Good. Excellent. All right.
Also, your acting skill, what is that at? What's the value?
My acting is at 8.
Perfect. Technically, that is called artist now in 2nd edition, but that's fine.
Oh.
We don't need to worry about that. I do think you got nerfed on military science. That's now a 5.
What?
The 5.
That makes no sense.
But
that doesn't make
you
any
also
sense.
do you have the scientist skill currently, or is that a new one?
No.
Yeah, so you got scientist at 12.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes. And that's analysis and drawing plans.
Okay.
Devise blueprints for objects. Oh, that's cool. So that's your gadget
Cool.
design skill, basically.
All right.
Wait, you can design your own gadget?
Dude, it has gadget design rules. Absolutely.
No way.
Yeah, I was designing.
It has everything.
It has everything.
It does. I was working with Alfred to create a bat telescope in session
Oh, that's
1.
right. That's right.
Because I wanted to be able to navigate according to the stars if needed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know.
There you go.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I thought it was cool, but all right.
Okay.
So let's.
I believe that is.
Okay, I just wanted those quick updates.
No
Thanks.
problem. Of course.
So
all right,
we are driving around.
You're driving around
Charon.
And yeah, so it's a rainy night. You're both musing perhaps about the night that Batman and Robin 2 crossed paths.
Robin Jr.
Come on.
Robin Jr.
I'm Robin Thicke.
No, you're not. No, God.
You're Robin Slim.
No.
You seen these thighs?
Yeah.
I forgot I'm 13.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Yeah, no, you're pretty slim.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so you both detect through the rain the distinctive sound of a burglar alarm ringing. One of those old school ones is like, yeah. And you can bat triangulate the direction it's coming from pretty easily.
Yeah, I flipped some switches and it shows up on the monitor like where this is located.
Mm-hmm.
So where am I seeing it located?
It's about 3 blocks away.
Okay.
So I do love the bat triangulator.
Hell yeah. So
we get indispensable.
Right.
Yes.
Of course. So I speed up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And hit those 3 and it's like the alarm's getting louder and louder.
Yeah. So what's the plan? What's the plan of action?
The plan is to I mean, I don't know what the location is. I was hoping that the computer would be able to tell me where this was.
I start cracking my knuckles and I'm like, oh yeah.
Currently the Batmobile doesn't really have that kind of capacity. Now, if you want to, upgrade it, we can definitely look into that. Because you can definitely upgrade your gadgets.
Oh my God.
But maybe later.
You're like, oh man.
It's my favorite game of all time.
Yep. Upgrading my stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess we'll just roll up and get out of the vehicle.
I love how you roll up on these guys. All right.
I'm always rolling up. I mean, what else?
Wait.
I mean, yeah.
How does the Batmobile have can we jump out of it? Or do we have to open the door like a peasant?
I think it's got a retractable roof for sure.
Okay, cool.
Jump out of.
Yeah, because I definitely want to leap out of the top of the Batmobile. I think that's the best way to do it. Anyway,
yeah,
so
do one of those comic book leaps where you're using your arm as the brace and you're swinging your legs up and around kind of thing.
I guess, I mean, David, you're kind of scoffing at me a little bit in terms of rolling up on these people. What else am I supposed to do? I don't know what this building is. Roll up, I mean, I don't know what the building is. So if I knew what the building was, then I'd be able to strategize.
And can do we have the technology to know we're getting real close, let's get out here and then take a stealth approach?
We could do that.
I wouldn't say you have the technology for that, but you can certainly estimate where it's coming from, and then stop the car a block away, and
okay,
just like
all right.
based off how loud the alarm is, maybe.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll like park this off in an alley somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
because remember the Batman classic bit about criminals being a cowardly and superstitious lot is that if it is dark, check, you're in costume, check, and you take your enemies by surprise, you can make them shit themselves to death. So
yes, which I want.
I want to go.
Yeah.
So I wanna go.
I mean, seeing Batman and just shitting yourself to death.
What a way to go.
Yeah. Seriously.
What a time.
Pretty unique.
Yeah, very unique. Okay, so we'll park off in an alley, and then now we're stealthily walking toward the alarm of the building. So what is this building? I recognize it.
Okay. So you don't recognize it. You're in kind of a sort of suburban commercial district, right? So this is like various like little corner mini malls and small businesses and that sort of thing,
Okay.
And so what you can observe from down the block, let's just say, is an electronics store, a Radio Shack, if you will. And the window's been smashed, and there's let's see, there's four, and I quote, street punks.
Street punks?
I've seen these guys at the Gorilla Biscuit show.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
So you know them.
Working their plan. So they have a kind of a beat up older model sedan that's parked outside. There's a guy standing next to the smashed window with a baseball bat, obviously standing guard. And then you see the three others kind of running around inside, just grabbing things. It's a smash and grab, basically.
Mm-hmm.
They're all wearing like denim or leather jackets
oh my God.
that bear the iconography of the street gang, the Rebels.
What do we know about the Rebels?
Yeah.
They are they're just one of the how to say
many street gangs in Gotham.
Many street gangs, but they're one of the more powerful street gangs, I guess you could say. You've busted quite a few in your day. Nobody funds them, but they do often do work for the organized crime syndicates.
Okay, meaning who exactly?
Meaning who? Okay, let's see. Let me get this name here really quick. The
organized crime. Sorry, just thinking about the Homer.
Organized crime. The Falco family, of course.
Oh shit, son of a bitch. Yeah. I don't like it. All right, so
like a dog.
Oh no. No.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it just appears to be some kind of smash and grab.
Okay, so I grit my teeth and I look at Robin. Yeah. Sorry.
Not the smash and grab.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Not Lunatic Larry's electronics.
Lunatic Larry's electronics.
Electronics.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna I look at Robin, like we've encountered this kind of a situation in the past, I think. Like these little smash and grabs, petty theft kind of things.
And we've always gone soft on them. That's why they keep coming back.
Ooh.
We need to really teach these guys a lesson.
Okay, and I think I remember you saying that like after the last one, Oh, like you're like, they keep doing this, Batman, like what the hell? Okay, so all right. God damn it, you're a bloodthirsty child. Like
I know, yeah. But they're not getting rehabilitated in the system, Batman. They need to get rehabilitated on the streets.
Oh my God. Okay. So let's see if we could just stop them from doing this. by scaring a couple of them. So there's a guy. So David, you said there was 4 of them, right? So there's 4. One is holding a baseball bat, right?
Yeah, the one who's standing guard.
And there's one that's like, is there somebody in a getaway car? There's a
no
sedan?
Nobody in the car.
So I mean, Robin, I've taught you how to drive, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm 13.
Yeah.
I know how to drive.
So
Sure.
13-year-olds know how to drive.
Sure.
No, they do not.
I'm so out of touch.
I'm Jason Todd. I know how to drive.
I've taught you how to drive. Like, it's important for you to know how to drive a vehicle.
Right.
So even though you're shorter than you should be, probably.
Yeah, that's the main issue.
Yeah. So
I'm a short king. Let's go.
That's right. Let's do it. So I'll say So I'm gonna let you choose what you want to do, but we know that the vehicle is driverless. We know that there's somebody holding something, right, David?
Wait.
And then there's somebody holding a bat. Right?
Are you gonna send me to do this on my own? Is this that classic bit?
It has to be the whole thing, though. It can't just be go do this one thing.
Oh
no,
so,
yeah. That's my thought.
This would be like if Des couldn't make it to a session and I was just running a game for you.
Right. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I rarely miss though, so
I know.
We'll have to play on
you're
a
a victim of
weeknight or
your own
something.
consistency.
They're gonna play on a weeknight when I'm not around.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go.
Gotta have a pizza party.
Hey, what the fuck?
we'll just start doing like an open world sandbox campaign.
You're gonna level up Robin just like
don't threaten
so
me with
fast.
A good time.
It's like suddenly like next
Level
session
up,
it's like
Robin.
I'm the Red Hood now. It's like God damn it.
I'm Red Hood now. You missed my whole childhood.
Yeah.
You missed the part where the Joker
Thanks,
killed
Dad.
me, and then I came back.
Oh
True.
no. Okay. Crystallized.
I will say, I
yes.
just want to throw this into the mix in terms of as you make your plans, that there are team attack mechanics as well. Like if you double team somebody, then don't laugh. Don't laugh.
We Eiffel Tower these thugs.
If you double team someone to beat them off, then there's special rules for that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. So
beating off these thugs is a little easier when you have a friend.
It's true, actually. So I think what we can do is, so I just want to make sure there's 2 people inside looting. There's one person holding a bat, and it seemed like there's one person already holding like some electronics.
Well, there's the 3 people inside, and they're grabbing electronics.
3 people inside, and they're grabbing. Yeah. Okay.
And one dude standing guard with a baseball bat, because
Right. So I think I guess I'll take the initiative. I'm Batman, so I am going to go after the guy with the bat, and I'm going to like what?
I wanted
You're
to go
Batman,
after him.
so you're going after the guy with the bat.
You wanted to go after me? You're just gonna have to deal with that, Robin.
If I'll take the guy with the bat, you can take the 3 guys inside. I can handle this guy. Let me at him.
Ooh, he makes a
good
point.
I nod, and then I go into like a side entrance to the alongside into the store to break into the thing. Okay.
I smirk and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this dude's bat and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him.
Oh my god! Wait, so are you sure Jason doesn't have any other like drawbacks or like advantages?
Yeah,
in
like
terms
bloodthirsty.
It should be
bloodthirsty child, like
psychopath.
Yeah, psychotic child. We say with love. So yes, okay. Yeah, so I'll nod, and then I'm gonna go along a side entrance into the store, into L cubed. Take Larry's electronics. So
and I'm kind of like, I'm behind a couple trash cans, and there's a quick panel of me kind of like staring between them. You could just see like the black mask and then like one white eye in the center of it, just kind of glaring at this guy with a baseball bat. I'm like waiting on him to turn his back or get distracted. When you make your move, I'm gonna totally sucker punch this guy.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So I'm sidling up. I want to break into the side entrance of this building.
Okay. Excellent.
So let's do this.
Let's do it. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention earlier, but when I was showing you those character cards, the weirdest part is that since this game came out in 1989, it has all like the Watchmen characters included in it.
Whoa.
Like,
what?
That's awesome.
Like, let's play Watchmen. Like,
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have some Watchmen cameos.
That seems like a bonus. Right? That's like a little freebie there.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that. That would be very cool.
See, that would be so much fun because having a meeting between like Bruce Wayne is like, oh, I keep getting these emails from this guy named Ozymandias or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Alan Moore originally wanted Rorschach to be the Question, and the Question is a part of he's actually in the Batman RPG as a sedative character. So I could just like substitute in Rorschach instead of the Question, you know.
That would be cool, actually.
That's cool.
I would love it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, all right. So we are infiltrating. So for the Batman,
the Batman.
You have to see that's the as the GM, I have to always put a little sarcastic
I like it.
Spin on
that's
it. You know?
Shady and mean.
Well, because I'm like the villains, right? You know.
Oh, are you? Yeah, all right.
Ooh, it's the Batman. You know. Anyways, so you are sneaking and
giving me a little bit of Mark Hamill, little Mark Hamill feels there.
Totally.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
Oh, flattered. All right, so let's have you do a thiefy type thing.
Oh, thief. Okay, so I have thief at 10.
You have thief at 10.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say this is going to kind of cover both being stealthy and quietly breaking and entering through the, employee entrance in the back alley here.
Okay.
So, let's standard action modifier. I see. Okay, that doesn't help me. All right, so I'm going to say though you have a 10, you say.
I do.
So honestly, 4 or better, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Just don't roll double ones. Basically.
Oh my God! Why are you?
Okay. Don't do that.
Definitely.
Don't do that.
You guys, both of you, be quiet. All right. I rolled a 20.
Woo!
Wow. No, you rolled 2d20. That's why. I was like, wait a minute.
Womp womp. All right, 16.
Still huge.
You rolled doubles.
Doubles.
Our first doubles.
God. Yay.
12.
So you rolled a 28. You rolled a 28.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit.
So that is
it's almost as though I was working at the store before. I know it that well.
4, 6. That's 7 column shifts.
Hell yeah.
So
just
essentially
to break into this place.
I'm gonna say it's essentially like you teleported in there. It's like 1 minute like 1 minute you're not there.
Yeah.
And then the next minute there's like a flash.
The next panel you're just standing there, right?
You're just standing there, exactly.
Watching them they're like scrambling around, like, oh, look at this thing.
So
exactly. So I'm gonna give you some fat bonuses on your intimidation check, but also for Jason.
Oh my God, I'm mostly like I'm very nervous about this.
Yeah,
I'm very nervous.
I know.
I'm
gonna get my ass beat.
Yeah, like Batman's gonna be this total badass, like getting your ass beat.
Totally.
Aw.
Okay, so let's see if you can sneak up on this dude. Do you have thief at all?
No, weirdly. Oh no, wait, I do. Okay. I do. I have 6. 6 and thief.
You have 6. 6. Okay, his int is 2, so you would need a 7 or better, unless you spent some hero points. You could spend 3 to make it a 4 or better.
I will spend 3.
Okay.
All right.
Starting to get the hang of this.
Yeah.
All right.
9.
Okay, 9.
Okay, cool. All right. So we have had our dice roll action. So that is the first round. So now we can roll initiative.
Yeah.
The street punk.
Street punk number street not bat.
Yeah, bat punk.
Bat punk, but no, he's not part of the Batman family.
All right.
What's that, bat punk?
That's Jason's nickname.
So yeah,
Punk.
he's been taken by surprise, so he won't be rolling initiative. The other guys inside were taken by surprise. So I guess we're really just rolling to see who's going to declare their actions first, Batman or Robin. I think it's probably foreordained, but
well,
let's just do it.
And this is just a 1d10?
1d10 plus your initiative rating.
So 39.
Which my initiative rating is 18, right?
Oh, that's not bad.
I need to put that somewhere.
I know it doesn't. It's not on the character sheet, which is like super annoying.
That's weird.
Whoops. Hold on.
It is.
Oh, that's not. Yeah.
That
okay.
Works. Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
All right. So Robin. Okay. So obviously the punks technically, initiative 0, I guess, if they're surprised. So
right.
Bat Punk is looking off in the wrong direction. And the guys inside, like one of them's got like a couple of VCRs, like that he's holding. And he's like, yeah, put the TV on top, and the other guy's like grabbing a Tandy personal computer, and then
wow.
Third guy's like, yeah, just grabbing a TV. So they're not paying attention and they're too busy doing their thing. So Robin.
All right. So it's just this guy, right? And I'm gonna outdrop him basically.
Okay.
I feel like I should use my Omni device here.
Nice.
And so with the Omni device, I can mimic what kind of power?
So I posted a list of powers.
All right.
And you can mimic any kind of power, apparently.
Wow.
You also have an option. Wow.
I felt like.
I mean, well, there's one of them that just says "animate dead."
That was definitely giving. It was definitely giving Owen Wilson. Wow.
I'm guessing that the number of it. So you see where it says factor cost there. I think you have to have a number of APs equal to that to do that. So you have like a 5 AP, and that's a 6 factor cost. Or no, wait, what's the base cost? Oh, base cost 25. So it has to match the base cost. So you have 5 AP. Okay. So you could do like microscopic vision. Oh, I have a little bat microscope or whatever.
Ooh.
That's 5 AP. But yeah, also in terms of combat, you have a couple of options. Yes.
I think I know what I'm gonna do. All right, so tell me my combat options.
So you can do something called a critical blow, which basically means you are aiming for a critical spot on the person. So like if you're going for a knockout attack, for example. That has two column shift penalties on the action, but gives you 3 column shift bonus on the result.
Holy shit.
Okay.
You can also do a sweep attack, which is basically a 1 column shift bonus on both the action and the result. You can do a charging attack, which has no modifier.
Can I disarm this guy?
Yes, I think that would be a critical blow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, and so with the with the what's it called? With the Omni device.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna mimic the physical power fog because it's a base cost of 5.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's like this little device. I kind of like put it on the ground a little bit, and then I hit this button, and like this fog jet like starts coming out.
Love that.
So it creates this like crazy fog around this dude because I'm like, I want to be scary like Batman.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. So like, I have this big fog like coming around this guy, and I want to like basically like obfuscate myself and kind of like freak this guy out as he hears his buddies getting like beat up on the inside, and then I come around and like I want to grab his baseball bat and then just like clock him in the head. That's the plan. That's the plan.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. How about Batman?
Okay, so these guys are running around. I want to like figure out a way to. If I could like, okay, I know I'm appearing like in the panel, like I'm appearing like behind, like behind them. But then I also kind of want to like, I want them to see me, and then I want to like jump and leap at the exit. Like I want to like make my way in front of the exit so they can't escape.
Okay, so you want to cut them off, basically.
Yeah, I guess I think, I'm going to wait until they've gathered everything up that they want.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to be at the exit. I'll be at the exit instead, actually. So
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so I'm watching them in that panel, and then the next panel you don't see me again, and then you see the guys like picking up all their shit, and then they're like, let's get out of here, and then they turn, and then I'm like a wall, just standing there in front of like part of the window and part of the door, right?
Yeah.
I guess in front of the window, actually, since the door wasn't broken into. So in front of the window.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, where do you think you're going? That kind of stuff, you know.
And you're going to try for an intimidation check?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. Great.
Good.
I can't wait to dive into these rules a bit more because I'm just seeing very interesting things. But
the greatest game ever made.
It is the greatest game ever made. I think we can all agree on that.
Kenny. You're just gonna have to pick someday. You're just gonna have to choose.
No. You're just gonna have to pick someday.
Look, this is my everything role-playing game. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep. Yeah, nice.
Oh Jesus. All right. So
she's not my first, but she is my last.
Oh my God.
My everything.
My first. My last. All right. Very well. Yes. So I think both the movement and the fog device are free actions or whatever they call them.
Nice.
And
whatever.
And then
whatever they're called.
Whatever
they're called. I don't know.
It's a free action.
It's a free action.
Yeah.
What do they call them? Anyway, it doesn't matter. But then we have dice actions as well. So okay. So Batman goes first. Okay. So you're going to try and intimidate these guys now. You can try and intimidate all three of them at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and we are using your charisma.
Yes.
Right? Against their aura.
Yeah. The aura.
Their aura.
The aura.
The aura of their aunt.
Oh my God.
Auntie's aura. All right, yes. So
Jesus. All right, so
yeah, you asked. We invited Kenny. All right,
we did. It's true.
This is our idea. So
sorry.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Somebody mute this guy.
No, that's not true. All right.
So you need a 5 or better to intimidate all three of these guys simultaneously.
Okay, so I can spend. Okay, again, and I'm still learning the rules, so please bear with me.
Yes.
So my charisma is 12. I can spend 12, correct? Hero points. Or 6?
Well, okay. So we're going by the Batman 1980s rules. So you can only shift down 2 levels. But I'm here to tell you that if you spent what?
Wait,
that's really all you have to do. You can spend 4 hero points, and that gets you your best possible odds, which is 3 or better.
Okay.
We're gonna have to talk about this in depth later on because not here. But
picturing myself with like a projection screen and like a little pointer, you know,
little laser pointer.
I just want you to tell me how many hero points I should spend.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
I think that's it.
Essentially what I'm doing. Okay. I'm looking out for you guys.
Yeah,
trying to give you the best bargain.
All right. Look, lunatic Larry. It's not going to work on me. All right. So I'm going to add 4 to my. So I add it to my result, not my roll.
No, you're not adding anything. You're spending the 4 points, and then that just makes it so that you need a 3 or better instead of a 5 or better. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm using it. I'm spending it. I rolled an 18.
Doubles again.
I rolled doubles again.
Oh my God.
Roll.
You can never again complain
14.
about
I know,
digital dice.
It's being very nice to me today, but I will complain again, Kenny.
So a 32. A 32.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 column shifts.
Oh
okay,
God.
now
Feels
that's
so
offset. That's offset by 2 in the other direction because you're multi-attacking these guys.
Yeah.
So that's still boo-hoo 6 column shifts.
Cry about it.
And
Cry in your pillow.
Shit. That's 12 is one. Oh my god. Okay, so
are you okay? Are you all right? You're amazed. You're in awe of the Batman.
I know.
Do I
am in
impress
awe of the
you?
Batman.
Yes.
That's generating, I want to say 18 wraps, 18
my
result
God.
APs. And these guys had like 2 spirit, so
So
maybe they
shit
really
their
do
pants.
shit themselves
They,
to death.
oh
I don't
no,
know.
they're the ones who go straight. They're the ones
They
who go
are.
straight. And
Oh,
they
You're right.
shit.
yeah,
You
they're
scared
the
them
ones
straight.
I scared
And
them
this is-
shitless. Yeah.
And this is exactly what I was saying at the beginning. I'm like,
That's
we
right.
always go soft on these guys.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
What a story.
Wow.
Can't write that.
You
Wow.
can't.
Wow.
You can't. This is the magic of
Wow.
role-playing games, everybody.
Magic. All right.
It's that patented movie magic.
Mm.
So
so I'm
yeah,
standing there.
so you've appeared silhouetted in this broken window, and you're like,
Ooh,
not so fast or whatever.
I'm sorry. Okay, so something that's always bugged me in live action Batman is the fact that like he doesn't have like white like lenses in his cowl.
Oh hell yeah!
Like illuminated.
Yeah.
I would love for us to have. I would love for me to have. Well, it's very sparsely done, or if it's like red or whatever. But I want my eyes to be like white. Like
Batman the animated series.
Yeah, like
right.
I can flick it on and it's like illuminated
Oh,
white
right.
with against this like black silhouette.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just
Batfleck did that, I think.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
yeah.
Batfleck did do that. But we like to pretend those movies don't
we
exist.
pretend that Batfleck never happened, but damn. All right, well we'll do it Batfleck
now I'm gonna
style.
have to watch it.
God
no,
damn,
no,
not for that.
Do
No,
not.
no.
Look at a picture on Google.
Cut this.
I was watching a clip of when Batman interrogates the Joker in Dark Knight, and
so good.
Great scene and everything. But I couldn't help but notice, like the way they did his cowl and the eyes and everything. It's like it looks like his eyes are like these 2 tiny little pinpricks, in this like giant bat cowl.
But there's a time where like the Joker's eyes look like this like tiny little like they also look tiny.
It's just be some way that Nolan lights his films, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. It's intentional.
No. Anyways. All right. So we've got this bat silhouette with the white eyes. Okay.
Yeah. Standing there. And like I said, like, where you think you're going or something like that, right?
Yeah, and yeah, so one of them's like, holy smokes, it's the Batman, and he like drops his VCRs,
Clatters to the ground.
Yeah, and then the other 2 are like, oh no, they just like fall to the ground, like,
and they're like begging for mercy.
Yeah, no, please don't hurt us. Let me quote
meanwhile
the flavor text.
The one friend
flavor
outside.
text here from the scenario. Give us a break, Holmes. Holmes.
This is LA.
CC
hey,
CC, give us a break, Holmes.
Yeah.
CC and Cliff split. The fuzz is all over Manchester, cleaning up them streets before the Prez and that Rusky dude get there tomorrow night. So we just decided to have a little fun, Holmes. After all, we never hurt nobody like them tokes do. Shoot.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You gotta beat these dudes up for that.
Yeah, I just kick their asses for those dumbass terms of phrase. Okay, so.
Okay. So that's what happened there. We'll come back to that. But yeah, meanwhile, so you are so this dude is like looking around and suddenly he kind of notices the fog and he's like, what the hey? And then out of the fog.
What the what?
What?
Out of the fog comes Robin.
Yeah.
And did you say you're aiming to disarm him?
Yeah, I want to like, if I can, or you know what? I might as well. I don't want to I just want to like kick him in the head or something like that. Like big spin kick.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Right.
I was thinking like some type of like weird aerial, like jump and like put your legs around his neck and bring him to the ground or something like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, big Muay Thai, like shin to the side of the head and like followed through onto the pavement.
Very that, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got some air to it because I'm 13 and he's a little taller.
Yeah.
So I jump off like, or like there's a panel where I'm behind you, and then he turns around and then I'm gone. and then jump off like a fire hydrant or something like that, and then like take him down with the shit.
I like seeing like the height difference. Like so you see the guy's shoulder, and you see like your head partially, like the mask and the hair and the part of your costume or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like suddenly he's not there, and then like what you said, I love that.
Thank you.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, we'll call that a critical blow. So what exactly. So your martial arts, would you like to use that for your to substitute for your dex or your strength?
What is the difference? Because my martial arts is 6.
Yeah.
My dex is also 6, but my strength is 2.
So it's you'll use it for your strength, and that's for the effect value. So that's if you hit the guy.
But there's no difference if I would have used my dex or my strength. Okay, cool.
There's no difference if you had used it for your dex because they're the same value.
Right.
And it's always dex is always going to be your acting value when you're attacking somebody. So.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So 6, and then how many hero points should I spend here?
2. Well, right now it's a 7 or better. If you spend 1 point, it'll be a 5 or better. If you spend 3 points, it'll be a 4 or better.
I'm gonna spend 3.
Yeah. Okay. So 5 or better. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, sorry. I didn't factor in the column shift since you're trying to do a jump kick to his head.
True.
Okay. So that bumps it back up to a 7 or better, but it would have been an 11 or better if you hadn't spent the hero points.
Oh, well, I rolled a 9.
Okay. Ooh. Thank God for that. All right.
My God. Whew.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, but now since you hit, now's where it pays off because you're going to get some column shifts, even though you didn't roll an 11 or better.
Nice.
So your martial arts substituting for your strength makes it a 6 against his body of 2, I believe. Yes, these guys aren't particularly tough. So and you get 3 column shifts. 3 column shifts, and
it's boned.
He is boned because you were going to do 6, 7. You do 8 body to this guy. So if this had been a killing attack, you would have actually killed him. But
okie
dokie. So he just kind of turns around like, and then suddenly there's like this foot just like right across his jaw.
Hell yeah. Yeah, maybe even my knee. Yeah, just
and then the knee like just follows through. Yeah.
He hits the ground. You hear the hollow ping of the baseball bat rolling around on the asphalt, and I pick it up, and I'm just like wringing it in my hand, like looking down at this dude.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Let's see. What did I say? 7?
7 is what I needed to roll.
Okay. Oh, but in terms of effect value,
yes,
it was 6, 7. Oh, it was 8. It was 8.
8.
Okay, cool. So I mentioned knockback earlier, so I was just curious.
Yeah.
Does he get knocked back?
He does get knocked back. Yeah.
How many feet?
Yeah.
Tell me how many feet.
Tell me how many feet.
Tell me.
Well, so it's
David,
so
are you okay?
you got 3 column shifts from doing the critical blow. You didn't earn any further ones. We subtract his AP and weight, which is 2. So it's 1 AP. So you actually you're knocking back 20 feet.
What?
Oh my God. Okay, that might be out of control. But
that's a little wild. Be out of control.
You can knock him back up to 20 feet is what it says.
Oh,
okay.
So, but we'll just say you send him sliding down the sidewalk, basically.
No, oh, wait. Actually, no. I would like to send him crashing through the window of Crazy Larry's Electronics.
I like that.
Lunatic Larry's Electronics. While Batman is like, putting these guys in their place without even lifting a finger.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden this like punk like flies through the window like
Ooh, yeah. On the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And it's like
I like it.
Like that way it's kind of sets up a talk later, I think.
Yeah, a little chat about this. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Well, it's up to you, really.
Catch me first.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. So you got these three guys who are just like groveling on the ground, like, don't hurt us, please. We'll be good. We promise.
Yeah.
We promise, Holmes. We'll be good.
Oh my God. All right.
Homie.
Yalla. We'll be good.
Yalla.
So
Clear.
So I squint my eyes, I'm looking at them, and I don't know if I can trust them. I know I intimidated these three guys, but as for the one that flew through the window, he's unconscious, so he's definitely going in. So I'll say, so I'll move out of the way. Well, wait, where is Robin now?
I'm outside still.
Okay.
It says here the Batman player may decide to lecture the thugs about crime, gangs, or good citizenship.
Well,
I can't wait for that.
Okay. So I will say, join the army.
Join the army.
I'm kidding.
Batman would say that.
Start handing out pamphlets.
Yeah, exactly. This is how we recruit these days. So I'm gonna I'm not gonna do this. So I'll just say,
yeah.
I better not see you again.
Oh, there you go.
The next time you see me, it's gonna be your last.
Ooh.
All right.
And so I move out of the way so they can they
very
clamber
quickly jump
out of
up
the window. And then I
just,
turn to the guy on the
there.
floor and I pull him up by his collar.
Yeah.
Right? He's unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna page Commissioner Gordon, I guess.
Well, the burglar alarm.
No, I know what I'm gonna do. Actually,
I
know what I'm gonna do. Burglar alarm is set off. So do I hear sirens possibly or no?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's surprising.
Gotham's finest.
Yeah.
They're distant. They're far distant, but presumably they're responding.
So I'm holding him up by the collar. I want to get out of there before the cops get here though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was just gonna say we gotta tie him up.
Yeah, we're gonna tie him up. I'm gonna take an extension cord and use that instead. I'm not gonna waste my materials on this guy.
No.
So I'm gonna tie him up with an extension cord. I'm gonna put a little bat wing, I don't know, what would you call it? And not the shuriken, but I have to have some type of calling card, right?
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe
a little carbon bat cutout or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Courtesy of Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna rip his lungs out from the back and then splay them out over his back.
I am not
looks
Hannibal
Blood
Lecter.
Eagle.
I am
Blood
not
bat.
Hannibal Lecter. What the
Blood
fuck?
bat.
No. Oh god damn it. No.
Break his ribs through his back and
no.
Jesus.
That never happened. All right. So I think I'm just gonna put a little bat toggle. So that they know that it's me. What?
Okay. You sound like Greg Turkington, adding something to his film.
I know. I'm just gonna put a little bat toggle. A little bat symbol. I'm not gonna carve it into his forehead. I'm just gonna
right.
I'm gonna just take a little carbon. I have these thin carbon, bat shape. And I'm gonna just stick it into the knot of the that I tied him up with, and then I'm gonna go out the back entrance and then come back around, and I'm thinking Robin is, what are you doing?
I think by the time you see me, you can kind of
let's go.
Yeah, you see the other thugs kind of running away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I had just stopped chasing them.
Oh.
I was chasing them down.
Is it in the direction where the vehicle's parked, where the Batmobile's parked?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
And then when you show up, I've stopped chasing him. I turn around and look at you, and I'm like, you let him go.
And I'll just shake my head no. And then I'll kind of start to head to the Batmobile. Like I'm like kind of like, I guess, running to the Batmobile to jump inside.
Yeah, I follow you.
Okay. So then we speed off.
Okay. Well, actually, no. As you are, I mean, perhaps you do, but as you are walking around to the driver's side, you glance up at the rainy, overcast. That's it.
Overcast.
Rainy, overcast skies, and you see the sort of misty and diffused bat signal reflecting off some of the clouds.
All right, so like I awkwardly look up, I awkwardly look back down.
And like using your whole torso to look
up. Yeah, looking up. I love, that's my favorite part of Batman is him awkwardly moving in his cowl. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna be like, get in the car, kid, and then we like hop in. And then speed off to the police department.
The prearranged location.
Yeah. Prearranged location with Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, I jump in through the top of the Batmobile with my little green booties, my little green elf booties.
Yeah. It's nice. It's good.
That so recently shattered someone's jaw in 3 places.
Still has one. There's a Ren and Stimpy close up of a bunch of facial hair and like loose teeth, like embedded.
Yep.
I want to see like bubble gum, like some chewed up bubble gum, and like
Band-Aid.
Yeah, Band-Aid. Just from the streets of Gotham.
No, not even Band-Aid, just some like the toilet paper over like a nick from shaving, like pressed down.
What?
On my boot,
on the boot,
yeah.
Oh my god! All right, so
I have one toe popping through with a big toenail. Anyways. My god.
Gross. Okay, so we're speeding through Gotham.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's figure out like where this meeting place is. So I'm looking at the okay.
So
calm down.
I guess it's like near police headquarters, which
is it?
Yeah. So
okay. Where is that?
Forget where that is exactly. Let's see here. Let's see if it's on the map.
Okay, Glendale County Sheriff Department. That's not it.
No, we don't want the sheriffs.
No.
I'm assuming it's probably Midtown, but who knows?
Well, the only thing we have marked on this map is Arkham Asylum, and the rest are on this list.
Yes,
and it's
scanning here.
Super. Would it be Central Business District?
Let's say Midtown. We'll say it's Midtown.
All right.
Yeah. So let's see. Number 9.
9.
That's weird. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So not too far from where you are.
Well, I thought it was number 1. Number 1.
Number 1 is the Central Business District. I'm talking about Midtown.
You're saying Midtown. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Got it.
All good.
Okay. So there's like an abandoned building right near the precinct.
Mm-hmm.
Where the light has been set up, the signal has been set up.
Yes,
and so there's like a different way. I mean, I don't go in the way that like Commissioner Gordon goes in, but like, like we have like a roundabout spot where we, I don't know, enter the building. What do you think, Kenny?
Yeah, we should like batarang up to the roof.
There you go.
Or bat grappling hook.
Bat grappling hook up to the
So we'll Omni tool. We Omni tool to the roof.
Yes, Omni tool. I know. I was just thinking about that too. All right.
But it like grapples around, and then it's us like climbing.
Yeah.
And walking along the building,
talking.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, you were a little out of line back there, kid.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Bit by bit. All right. So we climb up the building. Getting a workout in, and then we're up on the roof, and
so you surmount the roof line, and there's the giant spotlight steaming away in the rain. There's a doughty police sergeant who's always present to work the thing. He's the same guy every time. So one of Gordon's trusted inside.
See, that's why I think climbing up the building isn't always the wisest thing in the future, because you never know who might discover the signal and who's going to be up on the roof. But anyway, this time we did it that way.
And but yeah, so you come up over the east side of the building, and Gordon is standing facing off to the west. He always seems to be facing away from you when you arrive or leave.
Nice, of course.
No wonder he's always startled by your comings and goings.
Yeah, that's right.
That classic bit.
Yep, exactly. And the sergeant, though, sees you and he says, Commissioner. And Gordon says, what is it, Sergeant? Turns around, notices you and does a double take, recovers quickly and crosses the roof, reaching into his trench coat as he does so. And he pulls out a manila folder. Got a couple of strange ones right up your alley.
Okay, I have my illuminated eyes on, and I take the envelope, and but yeah,
I'm like smirking like behind you, like Boy Wonder style.
Yeah, and
your arms like folded across your chest.
All right.
Bunch of snare, like
start dabbing hits. Or something. All right.
Yeah. Dabbing. No, it's too early for that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna open it up.
Okay.
And I look at it.
So you shake out the contents, and it's two police reports.
Okay.
The first report gives the details of a robbery at the Glendale Institute of Technology. Located in the neighborhood of the same name.
Okay.
Five men broke in with a crane and a truck and made off with a prototype for an industrial laser.
Ooh.
The perpetrators were described as a roly-poly man in a garish suit who appeared to be in charge, a street punk wearing a bizarre 50-50 outfit, I guess meaning like two colors, an athletic man in a black ninja costume, a slender man wielding a pair of razor sharp knives, and a man whose features were obscured by 1920s style aviator's hat and goggles.
Badass.
So
what did they steal?
It's another group of player characters.
A prototype laser.
They stole a prototype of an industrial laser. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it was it was five men. They broke into a place with a crane.
Yeah.
With a crane.
DIT, yeah.
They'll need a crane. The guards at the university were woefully under-equipped to stop the criminals, who obviously knew exactly what they wanted and where it was located. By the time police arrived, the gang had made a clean getaway. The second report contains an account of the hijacking of a miniature dirigible from a hangar at Gotham International Airport. A witness claims the hijackers entered the hangar and simply helped themselves to the dirigible that was stored there. The criminals are described as a roly-poly man in a garish suit who seemed to be giving orders to the others, a street punk wearing a strange two-colored shirt and bandana, a largest man in a black ninja costume, a smaller man carrying a pair of razor-sharp knives, and a man whose face was obscured by a World War I style aviator's hat and goggles.
Same guys.
They flew away in the dirigible before airport security could be summoned to stop them, and they flew low enough to escape detection by radar in the control tower. The dirigible itself was privately owned and was equipped to be able to carry 15 people. What is your intelligence there, Batman?
Oh, that is
Batman.
12.
What is your intelligence?
12.
Please roll for me and roll a 5 or better. This is a perception check.
Whoa.
10.
Nice. Okay, and then we have a 12 versus a 5. Okay, so you notice that both robberies were reported to take place at exactly the same time, 10:50 p.m. earlier tonight. It is currently 11:30.
Oh.
So they took place at the exact same time in different parts of the city, but with people who seem to be identical.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That's very cool.
I've got city knowledge as an advantage. Yeah. Can
yes,
I tell? How far apart are these locations.
Yeah. Good
so question. Okay, so Glendale is, where are you? You're number 13. So that's actually not too far from where you were recently. It's let's see, north is actually on the left-hand side here. So that would be west of Caron. And the Gotham airport, I just saw that, but it's not near there. It's not anywhere near there. I'll tell you that much. So yeah.
I make note of that. I say, Batman, these are completely these places are not even close to one another.
Yes, I know. So I'll just so I'll look at Gordon and be like, any other information?
Well, as you might remember, the descriptions of these apparent ringleaders match the description of Dumfrey and or Deaver Tweed, who you not too long ago captured under their monikers of Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
That's right.
They were paroled earlier this year. I'm unaware of their activities since then.
Okay, so
and at that point, the sergeant pipes up. Just like every Gotham police sergeant should have a comical Irish accent.
Oh no! Oh
yeah.
no!
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, I think I saw my grandson watching someone who looked like the Tweeds being interviewed on Rock TV, that music video channel. I wasn't paying much attention though. It was a couple months ago.
Okay, so there's some type of MTV in this world?
Yes, it's called Rock TV. Which is awfully limiting because, they couldn't really do Rock TV raps.
True.
I don't know. Maybe they could.
Well, MTV had its own rock subcategory called MTVX.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, it was only rock.
There you are.
Well, now
anyways.
Anyway, so Gordon says,
I have MTV knowledge advantage.
Apparently.
Oh, good.
But it's also a drawback.
Yeah, you actually got character points for taking that. So Gordon says, I'm sure you could appreciate we're really swamped right now, what with the president and the general secretary of the USSR due to pay us a visit tomorrow.
I nod.
Do you think okay. Anyways, I stay silent.
Wait. Oh, okay. All right. So I'll just say, we'll work on it. And then I turn to leave.
Okay. All right. So what would you like to do?
Well, I feel like, okay, so these are the reports. It's basically like each of them have their own little gang that look exactly the same because they're obsessed with being twins. And like most twins, it's like really annoying because they're just obsessed with this thing, which I understand, but it is a little annoying. So they decided to choose 2 different locations to do their crimes. They have people dressed the same to confuse everyone even further. So that just means there's double the amount of villains to deal with. So
double trouble, if you will.
Yeah. So there's a mini dirigible and an industrial laser. That's a deadly combination.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll go back to the is there anything else in the report that I need to read or?
No, that was about it.
Okay. I mean, should we go back to the there's no information on the laser and like how it works or?
Nothing in the police report. No. I mean, presumably you could talk to people at the institute.
Yeah, I think we should go there first.
Batman.
Yeah.
I can't help but feel like these crimes their timing with the visit with the visitation of the president is not a coincidence.
I agree. Good observation. So
I'm like, because I have a praise kink.
you just like to be acknowledged for your contributions.
That's all it is.
Tell me I'm a good boy.
Oh no.
Just please.
Oh my god.
Please. Tell me I did good.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna speed toward GIT, Gotham Institute of Technology, to get more information on this laser. Like, is there a way to is there like a a thing to destabilize it or to disable it? It's that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I'm imagining there are people there considering the robbery just happened. So.
Yes.
What time is it? Is it what?
It's about 11:30.
11:30.
Mm-hmm. All right. So very good. All right. So off you go to the Glendale Institute of Technology, one of the most highly acclaimed institutions of technological education in the country. Mm-hmm. It's also pretty close to where you're at right now. In fact, it's in Midtown, which is where you are. So
nice.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, it's in Glendale, but Glendale's not too far. God damn it.
No, it's not.
I got a little mixed up because the GIT works closely with Star Labs, which is located in Midtown. Yes. Okay, so back you go, kind of where you came from, more or less. Out towards the campus of the institute. Oh yes, it says here its graduates are grabbed up by the likes of Star Labs and LexCorp. Almost instantly upon graduation.
Interesting.
All right, so yes, we go off to work at the labs, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, so you arrive at the institute. So yeah, you can see that there are still a couple squad cars there. Some officers, just sort of taking some notes, photographs, interviewing a few more people. And so one officer Wood sees the Batmobile roll up and greets you and seems unsurprised.
He's unsurprised. Okay,
unsurprised that Gordon has put you onto this case.
Yeah.
And so he escorts you to one of the research buildings scattered around the campus. There's a crowd of students attracted by all the commotion who have gathered outside, but are behind yellow tape of a police line, craning their necks to try and get a better view.
Okay.
As they see you approach with your cape fluttering behind you all dramatically, there's an enthusiastic cheer goes up.
Oh.
Like, yeah, Batman's here.
Cool. All right. So I'll just go directly to like whoever is like the expert in this area.
So let's see. Yeah, Officer Wood takes you to the rear of the building. He says, "This is where the perps force their way in." And you can see at a glance, no shit, because there's a metal service door that was forced open by a piece of heavy machinery, bent almost completely out of shape, hinges barely hanging onto the frame.
Oh, God.
There is a construction crane standing just outside the wrecked entrance. And Wood says, apparently that's what the gang used to lift the laser into their truck.
Wait, remind me what it is again? What is that?
A crane.
The crane. Oh, the crane. Okay, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
Okay, so so I'm just looking at it. Can I look inside the crane to see if there's anything weird?
Of course.
Okay, so I would like to look inside the crane.
All right, let's have you make a detective. Yes, a detective check.
12.
Detective is 12. Okay, this is a fairly high opposing value of 8. So you need a 7 or better. If you spend 1 hero point, it would be a 5 or better. If you spend 4 hero points, it would be a 4 or better.
I'll spend 4.
Beginning to detect a pattern.
Yeah, I'm spending 4 on this.
Okay.
So I'll just document that, and here we go.
17.
Wow. 17.
Damn. Column shifts out of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3. Column shifts.
Wow.
All right.
That's a choice.
And let's see.
A great choice.
Thank you. So good. All right, so that with the 3 column shifts, that gives you 10 result APs. All right. So yeah, you kind of surmount the treads of the crane and crane your neck into the cab. And
good one.
You know, you just kind of look around. Looks like it's been pretty well gone over. You can see where they dusted for prints, you know. But then you see just a little tiny white paper corner sticking out from under the vinyl seat. You know, looks like maybe a sheet of paper or a card or something.
I'm pulling that out from under the seats.
It is indeed a business card, and it reads Wonder Management Co. Underneath it says, if you get a good gig, it's a wonder. Deaver Tweed, co-president. And then a phone number.
All right. I'm going to tuck that away.
Okay. And, oh, wait a minute. I needed to, let's see here.
Can I do something?
You absolutely can do something.
I want to use...
I beg of you.
While Bruce is hanging out, I mean, I know all these cops are, you know, they're not going to let me do anything. And I don't really want to walk around and they're like, oh, there's Batman's, you know, Kid Wonder or whatever. Like,
yeah.
So instead, I'm going to go to the streets. And,
all right.
and I'm looking for, just like nearby. And I'm looking for the, you know, just like the transient population of Gotham. I'm using my connections street low.
Love it.
Advantage to just like get a hold of these guys and see if I can, and see if anybody has saw anything that's interesting that maybe the police don't know or didn't catch.
Okay. I love that. By the way, Batman, there was one other thing that you did discover inside the crane. It was a small smudge of like pale flesh colored makeup on one of the control knobs in the cab of the crane.
Okay.
All right.
Makeup
so
on what part of the crane?
One of the control knobs.
Okay. Did the music stop?
I'm hearing it still.
I still hear it.
Cool.
Now
either it's way too loud or
I can't hear it at all.
Oh.
Whatever.
Very odd.
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah. Roll 20.
Oh, is that where the music's coming through? Roll 20.
Yeah. I'm playing it for Roll 20.
Oh, so you can adjust your own audio levels through Roll 20, I think.
Looking for that and
yeah, it should go.
No, it's all the way up. Everything's all the way up. I'm hearing nothing. Yeah. Anyway, that's not important. So
okay.
All right. Well, I'm just going to say straight up, since you do have street level connections, that you know that here at the Glendale Institute of Technology, you're not going to find any transients nearby.
Okay, that's fair.
However, there are a lot of students, and in fact, the crowd seems to be getting larger now that word's gotten out that Batman and Robin have shown up.
So I might go over to the students.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for somebody who, I don't know, I'm looking for some nerds who look trustworthy.
All
right.
nerds.
So there's
trustworthy nerds.
There's one young man in particular who is sporting a black T-shirt depicting 2 robots playing guitars. And the shirt's lettering reads, "This unit was born to rock."
Sweet.
And he gives you a thumbs up when you make eye contact with him. So
yeah, I look over at him and I nod, and then I walk over to him.
All right.
And I say, "Yo."
He goes, "Wow, it's Robin." And he kind of like fumbles through his pants and he pulls out a little like notepad and he says, He says, "Do you think you could give me an autograph?"
Aw.
Yeah, I say, sure thing. And I grab his notepad and I say, what's your name?
Robin. No.
Jesus.
Wow. Wow.
Jerry.
Jerry?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, Jerry. And I start like writing down, like to Jerry from Robin or whatever. But like while I'm doing that, I'm like, you didn't happen to see anything, did you, Jerry?
And he says that, well, I didn't see anything, but I heard it. They rolled I guess they rolled that big crane over there, like right onto campus. Pretty wild.
Do you know where they got it from?
The crane? No idea.
Huh. Did you see maybe what they were driving, what they carried away?
Well, there was a truck too. I heard the truck and the crane, and yeah, I mean there was this huge like noise, I guess, when they like broke in through the back, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, they stole something, I guess.
I feel like this guy really knows anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why don't you tell me everything you know?
So he doesn't know a whole lot. But that seems to be a reflection of the general level of knowledge of the locals. He he's mostly just excited to be here, excited that something so wild happened, or so live. Sorry, something so live happened.
Yeah,
right.
And yeah, he even says like oh man, it was almost as killer as the show I went to last night, man. The Mr. Adam and the Warhead.
Mr. Adam and the Warhead.
And he points at his shirt.
Oh,
okay. Mr. Adam and the Warhead? Like ATOM, I imagine.
ATOM, yes.
Okay. Well, I handed back his little notepad that says like, to Jerry from Robin.
Yeah.
With love.
Stay cool.
Stay cool.
Have a good summer.
Have a good summer. KIT.
Yeah.
By the way, he describes the act as, quote, totally keen heavy metal robot rock.
Wow.
I'm quoting from
totally
the scenario
keen.
there. Totally keen.
Also, by the way, I feel like Robin's signature would just be so tiny, like 13-year-old boy writing. Like
totally. Totally.
Like, it's just like all crumpled and like barely legible. Like,
either that or like this like really labored attempt at doing like a cool signature,
Totally,
like,
yeah. I probably just do like a big capital R. Like it's like what's on my, the
nice.
the R that's on my chest.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then the rest is like totally illegible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this is like a 13-year-old interviewing a college student though.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And he's all like, wow.
Yeah. Radical. All right. So I think okay, so I'm looking in this crane, right?
Yep. So you discovered a business card and a smear of makeup.
And then I think I would leave the crane and then go ask them more about this laser.
Yeah, so you see a couple dudes in white lab coats sort of loitering in the area, like inside the lab itself. Which, you can, looking inside, you can very clearly immediately deduce the sequence of events, like, oh, that's where the laser was. I can see there's this big industrial installation with a giant gap in it, basically. And I can see this is where they backed the truck in and so on and so forth. It's very elementary kind of stuff, but yeah, so if you want to go talk to these dudes in white lab coats though,
I do.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a different kind of character interaction rather than intimidation. You are technically interrogating these guys, although obviously you're going to be friendly about it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Tell me about that laser. All right, so I'm gonna use my detective skills on this.
Oh, okay.
Just to be able to ask like pinpointed questions that
I
think
see.
of right now.
In terms of interviewing them,
or
that's
like
an
interviewing,
interesting.
or should I try? I don't know if I should try
I think
charisma.
charisma would probably be the better one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's still like a 12, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but still.
Still, you need a 3 or better. You don't even have to spend hero points.
All right.
You're fine.
Okay.
My God. The privilege.
Ooh, another double. Another
oh my
double.
God. 22 double.
What the hell?
Okay.
Right. No, you rolled 2d20 again. You keep
I did do that.
I'm like 11 plus 11. Wait a minute.
I'm having some problem. I had to restart. Roll 20, and then the music's working again.
Oh,
so
good.
I rolled a 5, actually.
You rolled
much
a
better.
5. All right. Yeah, well, not much better, but you still succeeded.
No, I mean, fine. Like, no,
yes,
that's not what
much better on the 2D. Yeah, I got you. All right, so 12 versus a 2 with a column shift because they're friendly. Okay, that's fine. So basically they tell you everything you want to know.
Oh, so how do I disable this thing?
Disable the laser? You want to know that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. So basically, you say, well, there's really nothing to it. I mean, it's got an on and off switch, so
there's no
turn it off.
No. There's no safety.
Really. It's not a weapon. It's just a industrial laser for cutting and whatnot, doing laser things.
Laser things.
We didn't see a whole lot. I mean, the door got wrenched off, and then a bunch of guys came in and told us to drop to the floor, put our hands on our heads. So that's what we did.
Is there anything you remember about those guys?
Well, there was this one dude. There was this one guy driving the crane.
He could say dude.
Yeah,
he could say dude. That's true. The one guy was driving the crane, and he was a pretty rotund looking fellow, kind of comical if you ask me. But then there was a ninja and a guy with knives, another guy who looked like a World War I flying ace. Yeah. But it was just a prototype. We hadn't really tested its limits. But it's pretty powerful, I guess.
Well, I'm afraid it's about to get tested. Let's all turn away. I'll find Robin.
All right, so you emerge from the lab to see Robin signing his autograph to an excited
totally.
And I'll be like, "Let's get out of here."
I bow to the public and start walking away.
Nice. All right. So then we're gonna head to the airport.
Okay.
What side quest? Why did early Batman stuff, like you had Tweedledee and Tweedledum, you have the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
all Alice in Wonderland.
It was in at the time.
That was the style at the time.
Indeed.
So, yeah.
Indeed. Okay, so you drive up on the airport. The police report indicated it was Hangar 18 that was burgled. So you make your way after being waved through across the tarmac, and it's quite easy to spot the cordon surrounding the hangar. In addition to the police cruisers and whatnot, you see a weather-beaten automobile, clearly not police issue, and a swarm of policemen kind of in and around the building. This time you are greeted by another officer, Asian American gentleman named Officer Shiro.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up to them.
So, he's like, "Oh, Batman, Not surprised the commissioner sent you this way. It's a strange case.
So I'll be like, tell me what you know.
Not a whole lot. We got a couple men inside interviewing the night watchman, who frankly seems to have really dropped the ball. Other than that, pathology's in there right now, going over every surface.
Is there any kind of detector on the dirigible?
A detector? Like what?
Like,
what do you mean exactly?
Like a homing device or some type of a security
to track it? No, nothing like that. Nothing that would make it that easy, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's owned by a private party that would just take it out for fun excursions from time to time, I guess, apparently.
Can't be that hard to spot.
Yeah, exactly.
An air balloon in Gotham.
Right.
You'd think so.
Did they fly it out of here?
They did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm wondering if like the air traffic controllers like have like if it's showing up on the radar at all.
No, the police report noted it. They flew it out low enough to avoid.
Oh, that's right, to avoid showing up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I mean, I guess like I don't know, like
time for us to get in the bat plane.
Yeah, I think so. So I think we're gonna go for a flight. Yeah, so I am feeling a little stupid. It seems like they're gathering all this evidence, and I'm gonna just go back to the hangar, and I'm gonna just take my own peek.
Okay. What does Robin want to get up to?
More autographs.
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna follow Batman.
Okay.
Be a second pair of eyes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start just looking around for any other kind of clues.
All right. Can we stack our detective roles? Do we get a bonus for helping each other or anything?
I mean, maybe we could treat that as a team attack, so to speak.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
Yeah, sure. You have a detective skill as well.
I do.
Ah, excellent. All right. So very good. Let's see here. Okay. Well, we don't need any rolls while you're in the hangar because it's pretty obvious that the lock was forced, the tethers were cut. And that seems to be about it as far as the hangar goes. You can see two officers inside the little once again we're in an industrial building with a little glass office area, bringing back flashbacks the last time you were in such a place. But yeah, you can see the two officers interviewing middle-aged Hispanic guy who looks quite upset, quite agitated,
All right, so I mean, it's obvious that they broke in. They didn't leave anything behind?
Not in the hangar, no.
All right, so I guess we have to go into that control room where everybody else is, right?
There's that.
Office.
There was yeah.
I mean, what else was there?
The only other thing that caught your eye as you were pulling up was that kind of beat up old car that was like parked outside the hangar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go look at that.
I was gonna say I can check that out if you want to go. I mean, Robin would even probably say that, like, I can go check out that car if you want to go deal with that mess, and I like indicate, where everybody else is.
Yeah, this guy's it's like just crying. He's like, like lifting his hands up in supplication.
Poor guy. All right,
get it together.
That sounds fine.
You got insurance.
Yeah, come on, man. All right, so like I'll be like, okay, I'm trusting you with this. I say,
you got it.
Right,
no problem. In the bye.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go again. So so I'll walk up to this like little office, I guess.
All right, so you enter the office. You have only a moment to take in the meager furnishings before the man in coveralls throws himself at your feet and begins pleading with you.
Ugh.
I quote, "Oh, señor bad hombre."
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
What?
That's what it says here.
Señor bad hombre.
No.
Yes.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
A genius.
Oh my god.
Bad hombre.
No. No.
Holmes.
Tenga que ayúdame. Señor Gemelo me matara cuando él descubre que su dirigible fue robado. Ayúdame, por favor.
Oh, so
All
glad you
right.
guys speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
I'm a genius, so I
yes.
do know Spanish.
Yes.
Hello.
Of course you do. You know enough Spanish to pick up the meaning of his words, which is my boss will kill
help.
me.
Yeah, he wants help badly. Okay, so I'll just say like in Spanish. I'll speak Spanish.
Yes.
Oh.
Cálmese.
Yeah.
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
Yeah, exactly. That. Exactly that.
Oh my god. Okay,
and also I will help you.
Yes, okay. So once again, your charisma comes through.
Yes.
We are dealing with a +2 column shift though. Okay, so this is a 5 or better. If you spend 1 hero point, that's a 4 or better. If you spend 4 hero points, that's a 3 or better.
I'll do 4. Okay.
Yeah, you got 300 hero points, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
All
right. See how they go fast, though.
They do.
Yeah.
15. Okay, so that's at least 3 column shifts. Excellent. All right. Okay, so that offsets the 2 column shift penalty for his agitated state. And so let's see here. Is there 16? Yeah, okay, yeah, you're good. So you get the guy calmed down. And then he conveys the following information in broken English, which thank God is not written out as
thank God.
Dialogue.
I was worried.
Mr. Batman or something like that.
No.
If Gary Gygax had written it, it would have been written out.
Or correct.
We know that.
Oh God.
If this was Batman Mythos Adventures.
No. Don't. Wow. That is just a
Dangerous Journeys Gotham.
Horrible string of words there.
Dangerous Journeys Gotham.
Wash your mouth out with soap with that.
It would have had his social societal ranking. And
Jesus.
He would have been lower middle class.
Oh no.
No. Absolutely not.
Before we get into his testimony, though, let's go back to the old car, the funky little beat up car. And we'll need a detective test from young Robin. This is against an opposing value of 8, so we're going to probably want to spend some hero points on this.
Yeah.
What is your detective skill?
It's a 4.
All right. So normally you will need a 15 or better. If you spend 1 hero point, that'll make it 13. If you spend 3 hero points, that'll make it 11.
I'm spending 3. Is there anything else I can do?
Not really, no. Just roll that 15 like Desiree just did.
Wait a minute. God. I have intensive training as an advantage. Does that do anything?
That's been factored in already.
Oh my God.
Great.
Rude.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Dice
Come on, doubles.
Let's go. 13.
Yeah. All right, good. Nice.
My God.
Harry. All right. So what did I say? You needed an 11 or better, and you rolled a 13, so that's 2 column shifts on top of it. So there you go.
Shifting columns.
Shifting those columns. Okay, and we're dealing with 8 versus 8 on the results table. So that gives you 4 wraps. And let's see what we get. Up to So
what is this? What is this old car? Can you describe this car?
Yeah.
So what you discern with your detective skills, that is a 1982 model Hokuto 4-door sedan. That's That's what you get.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
I learned today that Hokuto is a Naruto character.
All right. Cool.
Nice. Okay.
Good. Oh, wait. There is Hokuto. Whoa. This might be a thing.
Oh.
The old Kuto thread. Car design sharing. Yeah, this looks crazy. Okay, well, anyways.
Okay.
It might be a thing.
All right. Yeah, so that's with those, what did I say?
Okay.
6 wraps. With the 6 wraps, that's as much as you can get out of it.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking at this thing, and
although, honestly, I think this is being awfully, I don't know, man. Because it's like with 7 or more wraps, you also take note of the car's license plate number. I mean, wouldn't you do that? That seems
I would
pretty
just
obvious.
write down. So I'm gonna write down the license plate number.
Good. Okay, you get that.
I'm gonna write down the I'm gonna open the door and write down the VIN.
Yeah, exactly.
Normal things that a 13-year-old would know.
Yes. Well, you've had intensive training, so
I have.
So as you're kneeling down to write the VIN, you do notice that wedged into the driver's seat are some stalks of hay.
Stalks of hay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
So stalks, STALKS.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Stalks of hay.
I
pick it up and I look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know anything about where hay might be found in Gotham? I mean, we're a long way from the country, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You sure are.
I pick it up and I say, "Bomb diggity."
Ooh.
This might be bomb diggity. This might be a job for the Bat computer.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Well,
collect some evidence.
Yeah, so I pop open my little evidence keeper, I guess, and I put the hay in there. Is that about all that I find in here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right.
Is there a trunk? Is there a way to open the trunk?
There would be if he had rolled better.
Oh,
no way. Are you serious?
Oh,
I'm
no. All right, so so the information I got.
So meanwhile, you're getting this information. So the night watchman is one Jesus Del Rio, and he's been privately employed by a certain Mr. Gamello as night watchman and mechanic. He was watching the Donovan TV show. I suppose that's supposed to be Donahue.
Yeah.
For just a few minutes. It was a fascinating program about communist infiltration of the nation's PTA boards. He looked up during a commercial. He looked up during a commercial at about 11:15 and noticed the door to the hangar was open. He saw 5 men cutting the dirigible loose and preparing it for takeoff. It was inflated in anticipation of a trip Mr. Gamello and some of his business associates had planned on taking tomorrow morning. Jesus ran out of the office to try and stop them, but they were already out of the hangar and making their getaway. He immediately ran back to the office and called airport security, who in turn called the police.
Who was going to take it out tomorrow morning?
The owner, Mr. Gamello.
The owner.
G. Amato.
Oh my God. G. Amello.
Paul Giamatti.
That's right. Huh?
All right. All right. So I'll ask him in Spanish. Does it have any weaknesses?
Oh no. It's a very stout ship. Mr. Gamello is a rich man. Only the best.
Yeah, well.
Money can't buy everything.
That's true. What is he trying to cover up? What is he trying to hide?
That's right.
Okay. So I will nod and I'll just say like gracias. And I will
Gracias.
Gracias. And I'll leave and I'll look for Robin.
All right. So you find him Yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
You
want to
probably
go out
find
to the
me.
car. I want to go out
Yeah.
to the car. Yeah.
Yeah. You find me at the car, and I'm like, Batman, check this out.
So I'll look
Yeah.
at the
I'm
stalks of hay.
Yeah. I'm like, this stalks of hay. I didn't have time to check the trunk.
All right, Batman, make a detective roll.
What I was gonna do is I was gonna just
Yeah.
kick the trunk to see if it opened.
Oh, okay. So let's have you make a detective test as well.
Me?
Now your detective's considerably higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
you're
12.
at a 12, right?
Yeah.
So
I
you
must
need a
spend-
7 or better.
Okay.
1 hero point would get you 5, or 4 would get you 4.
Okay, so 4.
Okay.
9.
There you go.
Nice.
Ooh.
9.
All right.
9.
9. Or yeah, as the case may be. Actually, no.
So
No, sadly, because you didn't get any column shifts. So yeah, you kick the trunk and it seems to be well secured.
I'm gonna go into the front of the driver's side. I'm gonna click the whatever latch.
Okay. All right. You open the trunk. You don't see anything inside.
Wow.
I'm gonna shake my head. I'm gonna look at the camera like I'm on The Office and just be like, make a smirking face.
Yeah. Smirking
all right.
shrug.
Okay.
So all right. So I'm gonna close the trunk and I'm gonna I'll save that straw. So I'll say Scarecrow.
Ooh, maybe
First
so.
of all, how dare you?
What?
How dare you bring up my uncle?
How dare you?
What a twist.
Yeah. So I'll say, let's go.
You think that sucker MC has anything to do with this?
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna ignore you when you use slang.
I don't
Until
want
you
to
ask
know what
me, like,
website he's getting this shit off.
Until you talk to me like slang
Talk to
free.
me like a human.
Yeah. Not a human. No, I'm just gonna slang free, please.
Like I'm like the Stranger Things of the 80s. Like I can only use manufactured nostalgia.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So we'll head to the
Lordy.
Batmobile and
That guy's
go
a
to
real
the Bat Lab.
Clydesdale.
Oh my god. No.
Nobody said that. Nobody
No
said
one-
Clydesdale.
No. So we're gonna go back to the Batcave and run some stuff through the labs as we
gotta run some labs.
The night goes on.
Bat computer database, of course.
Right,
we'll have answers for you.
Fingerprints on the cards, and yeah.
I'll just say that I mean, obviously we'll pause here, but I'll just say that I have 2 pages of information I could give you that the Bat computer could spit out depending on what you ask it. So
oh my god.
Yeah.
2 like real life pages?
2 pages. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to hand them to you, but like just full of information that I can can pull from. Yeah.
All right. Well.
So
all right,
I hope you took good notes. So
not
that
really, but nope, not at all.
Did.
Not at all. So I'll re-listen. I'll remember. So we're cruising back to the Batcave.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this is what I signed up for. This is what I live for. Justice must be served.
Yeah.
And,
you have a catastrophic irrational attraction to justice.
Catastrophic?
Yeah. So yeah, in the
What?
full DC Heroes game, it's like it's rated in different levels, and so catastrophic is the highest. So it's
That's
hilarious.
It's a catastrophic irrational attraction to seeking justice.
Wow. Okay.
That's my nickname in high school.
Oh my god.
But while we're on the way back, did you want
to
chastise me or anything?
Do you want to maybe chastise me?
Only because you want me to. I will say you did a bad thing. No. I'll just say like well, I mean, like, you beat up the guy.
I did. I
don't really see that being out of order.
Oh, okay.
You helped me to capture him, and then you chased after the other guys because you didn't know if I was like, oh, that's okay. Okay. So I'll be like, I didn't let them get away. They're never going to bother us again. I'll just say that.
I feel like I look over at you. And I say, what'd you say to him?
I didn't have to say anything.
Fuck.
And then like fade to black as we're getting into the cave. Like the tail lights fade into the darkness as we
definitely
get into the back cave.
All right. That. Sounds good.
Okay. Good.
All right. So yeah, we'll continue on next time with this strange case.
I'm nervous. I'm scared I won't be able to solve it. No.
We'll solve this. We'll solve it.
Okay.
It's a detective game. It's what you signed up for.
Hey, you know what? Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah, you're right. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about, or is that everything with the Batman?
Batman related? I think that's everything.
That's everything. So, we're good to go. All right.
Okay.
Oh, do you want me to record that? And me? Do you?
The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.